Dan Reeves here in the Subway Fresh broadcast booth at the Louisiana Superdome. Like a warmed-over combo meal. Try a Subway Fresh value meal and save big. Subway, eat fresh. Both teams continue their warm-ups. We're moments away from the opening coin flip at midfield here at the Louisiana Superdome. Jeff Bostic with us on hand down on the sidelines in a very noisy Louisiana Superdome, and if there are 80,000 seats available in here today, Coach, they filled all these bad boys, that's for sure.
And I'll tell you, they're making a lot of noise. They're excited about this game. I don't know what time the drinking starts in New Orleans, but I think it's a little early today.
Well, I think, Coach, it was we were told earlier that there was a pregame party that was advertised in a local establishment, and the proceedings began at 10 a.m. this morning. 10 a.m. The great city of New Orleans. Glad to see it bounce back. The captains are making their way to midfield. And Mike Carey is our referee in his 17th year in the NFL. Out of the University of Santa Clara, owner of a skiing accessories business.
Is that what Mike does, the skiing accessories business?
Yes, he does.
There were a lot of times I was on the sideline. I'd love to have sent him back to that skiing. Oh, no, Mike's one of the better officials in the National Football League without question. But I tell you, boy, a lot of times on the sideline you go, oh, man, what kind of call was that?
Pretty fair guy, though, right?
Oh, yeah. He's a good official, no question about it.
Umpires Dan Farrell, head linesman Steve Stelges. The line judges Mark Perlman. The field judges Buddy Horton. Tom Finkins, the side judge. Heads was called by the Eagles. Comes up tails. New Orleans undoubtedly will take the ball, much to the glee of their fans. Back judge is Bill Schmitz. And we're getting ready for some football here. The winner to the NFC Championship game next week.
Look who the supervisor is of the crew. Oh, buddy, Johnny Greer.
Johnny Greer, whose career ended on a knee injury a couple of years ago. Good man.
Yeah, good man. Ed Coopcard also is the observer, so they got some of these old-timers. Shoot, I ought to get together with them and have a little celebration.
That's right. So the Saints are going to get their hands on the ball first. That means we'll get to see Michael Lewis, one of the real exciting kick returners in recent vintage in the NFL. He's got 3 career touchdown returns for kickoffs for touchdown. Coming off a knee injury in the year 2005. Of course, he's celebrated for being the beer man, local guy, 35 years old.
Well, you know, too, that's the beer man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I can remember when they brought him out, and I tell you, he had a breakout game against us when I was the coach of the Atlanta Falcons. He is an outstanding return guy, and saw him earlier in the season. He's electrifying.
He went for 53 last week, a couple of weeks ago, against Carolina. Time for the opening kickoff, brought to you by Subway. Kick off your game day with a Subway Fresh Value Meal instead of a warmed-over combo meal, and save big. Subway is the official food provider to Westwood One's broadcast crew. Subway, eat fresh. David Akers, the hero of last week's win by the Eagles. Aaron Stecker is back to receive along with Michael Lewis. Akers, a left footer, 8-year veteran out of Louisville. Here it comes on the approach, and we are underway in New Orleans. A line drive, hooking drive to the right side. Lewis will take it near side at the 5-10, 15, coming up outside the numbers, outside the 20 to about the 26-yard line. Saints lineup, run down for you. Jamal Brown headed to the Pro Bowl, and John Stinchcomb at the tackles. Jamar Nesbitt and Jahari Evans, who's out of Philadelphia, at the guards, and Jeff Bain is the center. As we check out the starting lineups, brought to you by Home Depot, check out the new line of Glidden team colors, and you can paint your walls with the official colors of your favorite NFL team, like the Eagles and the Saints, exclusively from Glidden and only at Home Depot. Here come the Saints, 1st and 10. And the ball is at the 28-yard line. Near left hash, Breeze under center. High formation behind Drew. Turns and gives to Drew McAllister straight up the middle. Finds a hole. Runs over a defender across the 35. Takes it to the 40. That's a first down for the New Orleans Saints. It's Deuce McAllister in the backfield, along with Mike Carney in the I. Mark Campbell and is the tight end. Marcus Colston and Terrence Copper are the wideouts. First down for New Orleans. Good start, Coach.
Yeah, I formation, just a slant lead play to the weak side there, to the Saints left, and what a great way to start.
Saints in their all-black uniforms. Quick snap on his first down. Breeze swing past Reggie Bush. Oh, he got hit. Ball's free at the 30. Reggie Bush is down at the 32-yard line. That play was timed up beautifully by Sheldon Brown. He absolutely crushed Reggie Bush, who's on his both knees right now on the far side, and Mike Carey's going over to attend him. That could not have been more perfectly timed, and Reggie Bush is crawling along the ground. Now the Saints come out to attend to him, and the fans, he's adored here, and the fans are cheering him on to get up. Oh, folks, I'm telling you, that was the hit of the season as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and that's one of the few misreads by Drew Brees.
We'll take a break. No score, just underway. Saints and Eagles. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Kenny Smith and Ian Eagle, Full Court Press.
It really is Mike Riker who is pushing it.
You're pushing yourself out the door. That's what I'm saying.
You're going off on the king of rock and roll?
Stole everything from Little Richard. We're going to have a guest that's a voice of reason.
Mark Jackson.
Elvis did a great job, but he certainly was along the lines of Franco Harris, Lou Brock, and Terry Bradshaw, one of the greatest Steelers ever.
Full Court Press. Weekdays, noon to 3 p.m. Eastern. NBA Radio on Sirius, Channel 127.
The NFL and United Way would like to remind you that hurricanes bring several hours of terror, several days of recovery, and several years of rebuilding. It's easy to forget we're still rebuilding communities that were ravaged by hurricanes years ago, and we really could use a hand. Find out how you can help at UnitedWay.org.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brian McGovern from Sirius NFL Radio. We have a special postseason edition of Late Hits coming up right after the Eagles-Saints game in New Orleans. We'll open up the phone lines at 877-NFL-KICK. We'll recap the Saturday action with the Colts going to Baltimore to play the Ravens. Certainly talk about the Eagles-Saints matchup. And we'll delve into the Sunday game, Seattle in Chicago to take on the Bears. Patriots on the road to take on the number 1 seed Chargers in the AFC. Don't forget Late Hits Saturday night after Eagles-Saints on Sirius NFL Radio, Channel 124.
So the second play of the game, Reggie Bush has to leave the game after getting drilled by Sheldon Brown. He's on the sideline standing, so it looks like he's ready to come back into the game. As we return, not even a minute gone by here at the Superdome. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Saints as they break the huddle in their all-black uniforms, old gold helmets, and old gold numbers. Breeze gets him out of the huddle. Man motions to the far side right. McAllister, the deep drop by Breeze. Swing pass to the near side left. McAllister's got it, cuts back to his right. Barely gets back to the 39-yard line. He's taken out by Jeremiah Trotter. For the Eagles up front, Trent Cole and Darren Howard at the ends. Darwin Walker and Mike Patterson are the inside tackles. Omar Gaither, Dahani Jones, the outside linebackers, with Jeremiah Trotter in the middle. The cornerbacks, Sheldon Brown and Roderick Hood for Lito Shepherd. Brian Dawkins and Sean Considine, they're at the safeties. 3rd down and 10 for New Orleans. Reggie Bush back in the game. They're going to go 3 wide, far side right, and 2 to the near side. Breeze in a shotgun. Eagles with 3 down linemen. Make that 4. Blitz comes. Breeze takes a snap, gets rid of it, and one hops it incomplete on a quick crossing pattern to Marcus Colston. And Breeze took some punishment from Jeremiah Trotter.
Yeah, it was in an empty backfield then, Dave, and you can see where the blitz is coming from. But still, Jimmy Johnson came with the blitz and made him get rid of it before he wanted to. 3rd down and 11 or 12. You got to get rid of it quick. All you got to do is make the tackle and make sure if you make the tackle, they won't make the first down.
So the Eagles make a statement in the first series. And Sean, I think that's Steve Weatherford, a rookie out of Illinois. Back to punt to Reno Mahe at the 15-yard line. Gets off a high hanger. Great hang time. Mahe signals for a fear catch inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. 4-4 on the hang time. A 47-yard punt, no return. We'll take a break. Eagles and Saints, no score here in the first quarter. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Okay, this is how I run my business. I put receipts at the front of the shoebox, unpaid invoices go in the back.
But, hon, what happens if you drop the shoebox?
I might cry a little.
You know, there's an easier way to manage your business. Use QuickBooks. It's so simple you can be up and running in under 15 minutes. With just a few clicks, QuickBooks software lets you send invoices, see who's paid you and who hasn't, and get ready for tax time.
Great. What'll I do with my shoebox?
Put shoes in it? Just throwing it out there.
QuickBooks. Better, faster, simpler. Get it at Staples, Office Depot, or Sam's Club.
Ever told anyone you needed a vacation from your vacation? Well, there's a word for vacations that stress you out. Work. And at Amtrak, we don't think any trip should be work. So, we do it all. We do the driving to over 500 destinations. We'll even make up a bed for you on our trains with sleeping accommodations. So all you have to do is kick back, take in the scenery, a good book, or just the inside of your eyelids. To book, call 1-800-USA-RAIL or visit Amtrak.com. Fares, routes, and schedules subject to change without notice. Blackout dates and restrictions apply.
Welcome back to New Orleans, everybody. The Boomer Esiason Foundation provides academic scholarships to the growing adult cystic fibrosis population. Through the end of this season, every time an NFL quarterback gets sacked during one of our broadcasts, $1,000 will be added to the foundation's Sacks for CF Scholarship Program. For more information, go to esiason.org or click on the Sacks for CF logo. Sponsored by a grant from Novartis. Eagles will put the ball in play. First time this afternoon from their own 13-yard line. They go left to right here in the first quarter in their white road jerseys, green helmets, pants striped in black and white with black socks. For the Eagles up front, William Thomas and John Runyon at the tackles. Todd Harriman and Sean Andrews, he's going to the Pro Bowl. They're the guards, and Jamal Jackson at center. Dante Stallworth and Reggie Brown, the wideouts. The tight ends, L.J. Smith, Ryan Westbrook, and Thomas Capay open at running back. Jeff Garcia is the quarterback. We'll give the New Orleans defense in a moment. First and 10, Philadelphia. From the near right hash, Garcia, three-step drop, throws right side, completes outside, and he gets that to his tight end, and he gets that to Matt Schobel. Schobel ran out of bounds by Mike McKenzie. So that gain of about 7 yards. For the Saints up front, Will Smith, the Pro Bowler next month. Hollis Thomas, Brian Young, and Charles Grant up front. The linebackers, Scott Shanley and Scott Fujita on the outside with Mark Simino, the former Eagle, in the middle. Fred Thomas and Mike McKenzie at the corners. Josh Bullock and Omar and make that Jay Bellamy at the safeties. Second down and 5, Philadelphia at its own 18-yard line. High formation behind Garcia. Just underway, no score. Garcia turns to his right, hands to Westbrook, running right, stymied, nothing there. Late penalty flag coming in as Westbrook lost about a half a yard, brought down by Will Smith, third-year man out of Ohio State.
Holding. Offense number 67.
That's the voice of Mike Carey, the referee today, talking about Jamal Jackson, the third-year center out of Delaware State.
They started out, Dave, with two tight ends on the 1st and 10 play, and actually had them a trip to this side over here and hit Schobel for about 5 yards. And that's what they're looking to try to do, is to try to get 4 or 5 yards on 1st and 10. Came back in with 21 personnel and running play, and the Saints did a great job of stopping Westbrook running his zone play to the right.
Stallworth and Basket go wide to the far side left with Reggie Brown near side right on the 2nd and 14. Philadelphia at its own 9 out of the shotgun. Garcia takes a snap. Half roll to the right. Gets it to Westbrook and a right flat. Taken out of bounds after about a 2-yard catch. Not much there. Mike McKenzie make that with Charles Grant, the defensive end, dropping back onto coverage. That's not bad. Once again, let's go downstairs to Jeff Bostic. How loud is it, Hoss?
Dave, I can't describe it. When you look at the Philadelphia Eagles in their offensive formation, I feel sorry for L.J. Smith who keeps looking down toward the ball. Both of their tackles looking down at the ball. This is that 12th man the Saints need to keep. That fan base is very loud right now.
Sure is. Stallworth and Lewis wide to the left, double wide to the near side right. Garcia in a shotgun with Westbrook to his right. Blitz shown, blitz comes. Garcia hangs, fires, throws the deep sideline ball far side, and one hops it incomplete. If he had a little bit more on it, he might have had a better chance to get it to Stallworth just outside the numbers far side at the 40-yard line. Coverage by Fred Thomas.
Well, it came with a blitz and got man coverage in the secondary and really had him open, and Jeff underthrew it.
That'll bring on Dirk Johnson, Reggie Bush. You hear the Reggie chant. Back to receive. Bush, 25th in the NFL in punt returns this year, an average of 7.7. Dirk Johnson standing about 2 yards deep in the end zone, gets a snap, gets into it. Hangs a high spiral. Bush runs up to get it. 47-yard line, trying to come to the left and swarmed under as he tried to stop and regain, but nothing doing there. So the punt of 39 yards, no return. Turn out 11:29 to go. First half, first quarter, Eagles and Saints, no score. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Boomer here with an ultra big timeout. Time to get new Barbasol Ultra Shave Gel. Skin protection and fragrance so far beyond great, it's ultra.
Take your face to ultra, Barbasol Ultra.
Some of the best athletes will go to the bitter end to get their jobs done. As a contractor or a facilities manager, you go where you have to go to get the job done and keep your facilities running smoothly. And just like a star running back who needs a strong offensive line in front of him, you need a partner that can help you pave the way to victory. That's why you go to Grainger for unmatched distribution channels and thousands of brand-name products to help maximize your team's productivity. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
NFLshop.com.
Yeah, I need a Redskins t-shirt, helmet, something!
Sir, slow down.
Look, I'm a Skins fan. My neighbor's from Dallas. He's got jerseys, jackets.
Where are you calling from?
Washington! He's got a Cowboys couch the size of Texas Stadium!
Okay, Redskins lamps, bar stools, and recliners will be at your door in 24 hours.
Ow!
We deliver on the ground and through the air.
Oh, okay, like cleaning Portis.
Get the widest selection of your favorite NFL team gear fast at NFLshop.com. Visa preferred.
I want that!
Hey, it's Boomer again. How do you prepare for your game? Try starting with new Barbasol Ultra Shave Gel. Skin protection and fragrance so far beyond great, it's ultra.
Take your face to ultra, Barbasol Ultra.
Hey, fans looking for jeans that feel great and fit right? Wrangler 5-star premium denim jeans are built comfortable, built strong, built right. Go to Wrangler.com to find out more. Wrangler, real comfortable jeans. Dave Sims, Dan Reeves, Jeff Bostic with you at the Louisiana Superdome. NFC divisional action tonight. It's the Eagles and the Saints. Carney and McAllister, offset eye. Make that Bush now lines up a wing left. Carney and McAllister in the backfield, and I give it to Deuce running right side. Cross the 50 to the 45, runs over Considine, 40. Outside the numbers at the 30. Drags a player to the 23-yard line. Deuce McAllister. First down, New Orleans, a run of 27 yards. Finally brought down by Brian Dawkins.
Well, Dave, you wonder, because that's what he did on the first carry. The last time they had the ball, then he came out of the game and threw 3 straight passes. So for the Saints' sake, I hope they stick with the run this time.
That was a good-looking run by McAllister, who finished 20th in the league in rushing. Outstanding numbers at 1,057, his fourth 1,000-yard campaign, 1st and 10. Saints at the Philadelphia 22 on the right hash. They go right to left here in the first quarter. No score with 10:45 to go. Breeze hands off. Reggie Bush running right side, looking for a hole, nothing there. Stymied as he got barely to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of a half a yard. That play stuck nicely in there by Jaquay Thomas.
Yeah, he's got Deuce McAllister and Reggie Bush in there, and they flank Deuce McAllister out wide to the left end just as a decoy and running Reggie Bush. I think I'd make them stop McAllister if I was calling plays.
Let's see, McAllister's going to line up as the deep man and an offset eye to the right. Tight formation with 2 slightly flanked to the right side. Inside handoff, Deuce right up the middle for about 4. As he was taken out by Jahani Jones, gain of about 3. Right now, let's check the Saints stats inside the red zone. Brought to you by Heinz, makers of thick and rich Heinz ketchup, America's favorite. First chance today for the New Orleans Saints. And the Saints inside the 20, 11th in the NFL.
This is where Drew Brees has really done a great job this year of converting third downs. And, the field goal would be fine, but, boy, you want to come away with 7 points if you're New Orleans here.
Saints third behind Indy and Dallas in third down conversions, almost 45%. Brees, 3-step drop, brought right side, 1 hop incomplete, tried to get it to Marcus Colston, running a short out to the far side, and that's going to bring on the kick team. And that means John Kearney going to make his first appearance in the playoffs as a New Orleans Saint. 92, 94, 95. He was with San Diego and went 7 for 8.
Again, Drew Brees, he comes with a blitz, and they came with a blitz in, which should mean man coverage. But Jimmy Johnson is playing a zone. He played a kick zone to that side, and if he'd have caught that ball in, he'd have got hammered again by Sheldon Brown.
34-yard attempt straight on. Jamie Martin holding. Good snap. Placement kick is up. End over end. Plenty of distance, and it's good. So with that field goal, Barbasol makes another donation to the Boomer Esiason Foundation dedicated to beating cystic fibrosis. Barbasol shaving cream and gel, better by Barbasol. Saints have a 3-0 lead over the Eagles here in the first quarter in New Orleans. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
In an instant, two objects collide. Their mass and velocity combining to create nearly 9,000 newtons of force. A burst of energy so great, it could lift a 23-ton block of concrete an inch off the ground. Power off the line is crucial in football. At GMC, it's about power off the assembly line. No wonder the GMC Sierra HD was named highest-ranked heavy-duty full-size pickup in initial quality by J.D. Power & Associates. GMC, professional grade. Visit jdpower.com for award information.
Now you can lose weight for free. Go to h57.com or call 877-H57-DIET. That's 877-H57-DIET. You've seen it on the Today Show. It's been featured on 60 Minutes. Geraldo at Large did a great segment on it. H57.com is the #1 selling original South African hoodie in the world. #1 for weight loss. Call 877-H57-DIET. Celebrities are raving about H57.com. Just ask the Desperate Housewives or the Sopranos. You don't have to be a celebrity to lose weight on H57. Call 1-877-H57-DIET or log on to H57.com. Find out how people all over the world are losing weight with original South African hoodie.
Travelocity presents the More Beach for Your Buck sale.
Warm weather, here I come.
Get a free night when you book your next beach vacation.
Ooh, free.
Book 4 nights at a great beach resort and get the 4th night free.
You had me at free.
Get an extra day of fun in the sun.
I said you had me at free.
Book now. For details and a list of resorts, visit Travelocity.com or AOL keyword travel. Restrictions apply. Travelocity. You'll never roam alone.
Starting January 28th, the NFL Network is the place for Super Bowl news and info. Media Day, press conferences, pre- and post-game shows, and more. Super Bowl week on NFL Network, everything but the game. We check the drive summary brought to you by Parts Plus Auto Stores and Car Care Centers for all the reasons you love your car, not just parts, Parts Plus. 5 plays, 35 yards in 104 for the New Orleans Saints, a 34-yard field goal by Carney, 3-0 Saints over the Eagles. And it'll be Correll Buckholder, the deep man with Reno Mahe for the Eagles. Here's Carney on the approach. Right-footed, bangs it down there. And it's going to go into the end zone. And out of bounds, actually, it was Billy Cundiff kicking off. And so the Eagles will put it in play at their own 20. Billy Cundiff signed earlier this week. He knows Sean Payton from their days in Dallas. Take a timeout, 3-0 Saints over the Eagles. 9:24 to go in the first. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Brenda Coates is a real Geico customer, not a paid celebrity. So to help tell her story, we hired Mr. Bert Bacharach.
Last year, I was rear-ended by a Geico customer.
I was hit in the rear.
First thought in my mind was about that funny lizard.
Lizard Legs is a highball.
I was so impressed with how they handled my claim, I switched.
I hope I'll never get hit in the rear.
Geico. Real service, real savings.
Huddle up, Kowalski. The game's on the line. It's up to you.
Blood pressure's killing me.
You can do it.
I mean gas pressure.
Try extra strength Rolaids Plus gas relief.
Rolaids Plus?
Rolaids wipes out tough heartburn fast. Plus, it is the most effective anti-gas medicine. Tums doesn't.
Yeah?
And it's a delicious soft chew that's chewy, not chalky. Where are you going?
To get some!
Wish you ran that fast during the game.
Rolaids Plus gas relief. Another way Rolaids spells relief. Use as directed.
Okay, the top 3 reasons I'm using Behr paint to kick off my new year. Number 3, painting a wall bitter chocolate makes me happy. Go figure. Number 2, anyone can have a kind of red kitchen. I want really, really red. And the number 1 reason, I am not blah. My walls shouldn't be either.
Get deep, saturated color you can't find at other paint stores with Behr Paint. Start your year off with amazing color this weekend, only at the Home Depot. You can do it. We can help.
Don't forget, there's still time for you to make plans and spend an unforgettable week in beautiful Honolulu with the NFL All-Stars on Saturday, February 10th. Best players in the NFL. They're going to compete in the league's annual Pro Bowl. Rosters are set. We know who's making the trip to the AFC and the NFC. Why don't you make the trip and say aloha to all the festivities surrounding the Pro Bowl? To book your All-Star Week travel package, call Pleasant Holidays at 1-800-5-HAWAII. That's 1-800-5-HAWAII and log on to pleasantholidays.com/Pro Bowl. First and 10, Philadelphia at its own 20. Second possession, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Lone setback is Buckhalter. Motioning is Westbrook towards the left. Give it to Buckhalter, straight up the gut. Oh, he got stopped and plowed backwards at the 15-yard line. Great play by Hollis Thomas, the former Eagle, and the Pro Bowler, Will Smith.
Yeah, they really had Buckholder and Westbrook in the backfield at the same time. Split Westbrook out, brought him back on motion, and faked the reverse to him to hopefully hold the defensive end, and couldn't do it.
Then they bring Thomas to pay back into the game, a fullback. And stay with Westbrook in the backfield. I formation coming up for Garcia. Stallworth far side left. Reggie Brown near side to the right with 8:50 to go in the first. Saints lead it 3-0. Toupee motions to the right. Garcia under center. Half waggle to the right. Steps, throws, deep ball. Got a man down there beating double coverage. Reaching up to grab it, and incomplete as it falls to the ground is Dante Stallworth running a deep post left to right. Coverage by Josh Bullock, who knocked it down.
Yeah, really good play by Josh Bullock. He was a free safety on the play. They faked the run. He stayed in the middle. They tried to hit Stallworth in behind him, and he really recovered and did a nice job of knocking that pass down.
The Stallworth, the former New Orleans Saint, seen in a trade from the Saints on August 28th. Can't come up with the catch. Third down and 11 for Philadelphia. Garcia will work to the shotgun with 2 receivers right, 1 left. That's Stallworth. Westbrook's to his left. Garcia raises his leg 3 times to go to the silent count. Takes the snap. Deep drop. Steps up in the pocket. Throws down the middle, and it is caught. Basket. Wow. Made the catch at the 39 on an in-cut for a first down. Caught in front of Mike McKenzie. First down, Philly, a gain of 20. Nice throw by Jeff Garcia.
Really nice throw and really good coverage by Mike McKenzie. He actually cut in front to try to intercept the ball, and he just missed it. Went through his arms and went right into a basket's arm.
That's why he's playing DB, Coach, right? Not on the offensive side.
Little missed time in there.
Basket and Stallworth wide left. Brown to the right. First down, Philly at the 39. Give it to Westbrook. Starts left, darts right. Oh, he turned it right into traffic. Bellamy came up and stuck him. The strong safety reading that play beautifully. And Westbrook may have picked up a yard to get just to the right of the 40 as the Eagles go left to right here in the first.
I tell you, Dave, that's what the Saints want to do. They want to make Jeff Garcia make those kind of throws that he made the basket to pick up that first down, because he put it in a needle that time. That ball could have very easily been intercepted.
Stallworth left. Greg Lewis in. He goes to the right. 2 tight ends near side right, leaving Westbrook the only setback. Schobel, the tight end, motions to the far side left. Garcia takes a snap, fumbles it, and barely got his hands back on it. Looked like, was that the guard or maybe the center, Jamal Jackson? He was taking a back step, might have knocked the ball out of his hands.
Yeah, it looked like it was just a bad exchange there, and it hit the ground. He's very fortunate, because usually a quarterback can't find it. It just hit the ground, and he was able to fall on it and save it from being a turnover.
Listen to this crowd warming up. First time the Saints hosted a divisional playoff game.
They need to get some pressure up the middle. They're getting it from the outside, from the ends, but Garcia in the last few third downs has been able to step back up.
Garcia will work under center, third down and 11 at his own 38. Takes a snap, half roll, coming back to the right. Flushed, in trouble, down he goes at the 30, penalty flag 2. Scott Shanley, the outside linebacker, came in to get him. He had 4 sacks during the regular season.
It's like a face mask penalty.
Personal foul, major face mask, defense number 91, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
There's a break for Philadelphia as we check in again with Jeff Bostic.
It was amazing what you were talking about earlier, Dave. You know, most quarterbacks, when the ball's put on the ground with the center exchange, they go backward, they get away from the ball. But, Coach, I've got to ask you one question. Have you ever heard a quarterback take responsibility for a missed exchange?
Not when you were the center, I did.
Jeff Bostic, of course, won 3 Super Bowls with the Washington Redskins.
Talk about his Super Bowl. He's throwing that ring around.
I know, Coach. Nothing changes. 2 receivers far side left and 2 to the right. Garcia under center. First and 10 at his own 45. Now drops into a shotgun with Westbrook standing to his right. Takes his snap. Drops the throw. Screen, right side Westbrook. Got blockers. 45 and then bottled up You know what happened? The center, Jamal Jackson, never got a chance to really do anything. Mark Semino, the former Eagle, really blew up that play. We get back to Jeff Bostic downstairs.
Coach Reeves, I just want to remind you, our 19th anniversary of beating your Broncos in the Super Bowls in 14 days.
Boy, you're a swell guy, Jeff.
I knew you'd pick that up sometime.
Dave Sims and Dan Reeves here in the Subway Fresh broadcast booth at the Louisiana Superdome. Second down and 8. Eagles at the 45 with 5:40 to go in the first quarter. John Carney's giving the Saints a 3-0 lead. I formation behind Garcia, who's under center. Takes his snap and gives to Westbrook straight up the middle, pushes straight ahead. Nice surge as he gets across the 50 to the 49, leaving him about 3 yards short of a first down. Brian Young made the tackle, the 7-year veteran from Texas, El Paso.
That was just a draw play, and Westbrook got a good push there and picked up some yardage. Now it makes it a much more makeable third down situation for Jeff Garcia.
5:05 and counting. The Eagles in the huddle. Listen to this crowd here in New Orleans. The winner of today's game goes to the NFC Championship game next week. Garcia with a bunch of receivers, a 3-bunch to the near side right. He's in a shotgun, takes his snap. Pretty good protection. He's got time. Steps up. Now he's going to run across the 50. Far side. Throws downfield. Got a man down there. Oh, and incomplete. Far side. A penalty flag. He may have crossed the line of scrimmage. Tried to get it deep down the far left side to Reggie Brown. He threw it on the inside. Brown was looking on the outside. So Garcia waited to the final second trying to make a play and may have been costing Philadelphia.
Offense number 7. To the ball beyond the line of scrimmage. The 5-yard penalty. A loss of down. Fourth down.
Coach, who's only about 3 yards, he almost picked up that first down on the far side if he kept running.
Yeah, a lot of Saints were coming at him, though. I think he did the smart thing. I don't know that he'd have made it, but would have been closer than throwing the football, that's for sure.
Michael Lewis standing back at his own 10-yard line. He'll get the punt from Dirk Johnson, the 4-year veteran from Northern Colorado. 13th in the NFL with an average of 42.6 during regular season. Michael Lewis can break one in a heartbeat. Johnson takes a snap, gets into it, wobbler, and fair catch called at the 15-yard line with penalty flags on the ground. And boy, he called for fair catch in a heartbeat, didn't he? He had a lot of, it looked like he had a little room, 38 yards in the punt.
Yeah, there wasn't anybody within about 15 yards of him when he caught. It's kind of a line drive. He should have run with that ball.
Ineligible member of the kicking team downfield, number 86. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Correction. From the end of the kick, we'll add on 5 yards.
Reggie Brown called for that infraction. I like the fact that they add the 5 and don't have to re-kick. There's a break in the action with the score. New Orleans 3, Philadelphia nothing. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Professional football is a ballet with 350-pound dancers who smash into each other at full speed. And only one high-performance taste is suited to accompany this beautifully choreographed mayhem. Blue Diamond Smokehouse Almonds, tackling your taste buds with fresh, roasted, crunchy, unsurpassed flavor. Blue Diamond Almonds. Have you had your can a week?
So where do you two keep the books for your contracting business?
It's all up in the old noggin.
Yep, all our sales figures are right in his head.
I see. Does that concern you?
Not at all.
Every waking moment.
You know, there's an easier way to manage your business. QuickBooks. You can be up and running in under 15 minutes. With just a few clicks, QuickBooks software lets you send invoices, see who's paid and who hasn't. It even makes tax time a cinch.
We need that.
Are you sure? I got it all right here.
I'm sure.
QuickBooks. Better, faster, simpler. Get it at CompUSA, OfficeMax, or Circuit City.
All right, Coach, time for the Campbell's Chunky Trivia question. We'll get your answer a little bit later. It's brought to you by Campbell's Chunky. Hearty soups and chili loaded with big chunks of beef, chicken, or sausage to feed your NFL-sized hunger. Campbell's Chunky, it fills you up. Right. Pretty basic question, too. Who was the Saints quarterback in their only NFL playoff win? Saints are 1-5 all time in the playoffs. Saints quarterback in their only NFL playoff win. I'm sure you probably coached against that young man as well. Get that answer coming up later on in the contest and later on in the second quarter. We've got 4:32 to go. here in the first quarter. Saints on a 3-0 lead. Carney with a 34-yard field goal. And that's our only score to this point.
The Saints quarterback on the only playoff victory.
Here come the Saints, 4:32 to go, 1st and 10 at their own 20. Breeze under center. They send Copper in motion to the right. Breeze waggling back to the left, throwing down the middle, got his tight end wide open to 35 to 40, and that's going to be a first down. Mark Campbell with the catch. He runs right to left, down the middle, 27 yards, finally brought down by Roderick Hood. And now an injured player, and that's the tight end, the receiver. Campbell got upended. Mike Carey's going to call timeout as Campbell's down on his hands and knees. He got hit and landed pretty hard down there.
Looked like the turf may have damaged him right here because he hit and landed hard, and somebody landed on him. So it looks like it might be a shoulder he might have hurt when he hit the ground.
Heroes is TV's hottest new show. Last month's cliffhanger kept America waiting for more. Monday night, Heroes is back on NBC with new episodes. Heroes on an all-new Monday at 8 Central on NBC.
Hey, Dave, that was a nice execution of a bootleg pass. He faked the run to the right, bootlegged out to the left. Had the short guy, but passed him up and picked up the tight end coming across for a big gain.
3-0 Saints. They have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 43. Then motion Copper to the right, Breeze under center. Play fake, drops the throw. Throws, zips it, and dropped by Colston on an short out pattern to the right side, covered by Dahani Jones. Colston, the 6'4", 31-pound rookie out of Hofstra. How about the year he had, Coach? 51 of his 70 catches went for first downs.
Yeah, and over 1,000 yards. Only one of 6 rookies to ever gain over 1,000 yards in the list. He's on there with some of the elite receivers in the National Football League, but Dahani Jones did a great job. It was a crossing route, and he picked him up on a crossing route and knocked it down incomplete.
2nd down and 10 at the 43. Bush empties to the left side. Breeze, 2-step drop right side, throws the Copper, and he got hit immediately by Considine at the 45-yard line. What do you think of the play calling and strategy to this point by the Saints, Coach?
Well, every time they run the football with Deuce McAllister, at least gain he's had is 4 yards. And, I would just keep pounding the football at them with Deuce McAllister so I could see that they could stop it, because what's hurting them right now is in the passing game, they're blitzing them and making them throw hot, and they're playing zone behind it, and they're killing the receivers as soon as they catch the ball.
New Orleans is 0 for 2 on 3rd down. Breeze 2 for 6, 23 yards. 3rd down and 7 at his own 46. He'll drop into a shotgun. The motion, Reggie Bush to the near side left. Takes a snap, looks left, throws down the middle, and it's caught. It's caught by Colston. Did he get the first down? No, he had to get beyond the 50 to the 46, and that's going to be well short. He was brought down by Sheldon Brown. Well, the Eagles' defensive unit keep doing a good job against these short passes.
Yeah, and Drew is throwing the ball very quickly because they are coming after him with some pressure, but that was just a 4-man rush in and threw it to the short receiver, and they did a good job of tackling him as soon as he caught it on the slant route.
Weatherford standing back at his own 35. Right-footed kicker, hangs one up beautifully. Reno Mahe drifts to his right, runs up, makes a catch at the 15, makes the cut up the numbers at the 20 to about the 24-yard line. 4-2 hang time on a punt that covers 34 yards. Don't miss the NFL excitement on CBS tomorrow when the San Diego Chargers meet the New England Patriots in the divisional playoffs, the AFC divisional playoffs. Check your local listings for more details. Catch the NFL playoffs in Super Bowl 41 on CBS. The 3-0 Philadelphia with trailing here at New Orleans. The Saints at the 9:24 mark in a 34-yard John Carney field goal. And that's where we are right now. The Eagles take over. 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go left to right here in the first quarter. 2 receivers, both sides for Garcia. With Westbrook to his right in the shotgun. Takes a snap, blitz coming. Flush, throws to the right, crosses body, and it should have been intercepted. It dropped at the 38-yard line. Right off the chest And that was Josh Bullocks.
Well, Dave, I just saw a stat on Jeff Garcia, and he's lost his last 8 starts indoors. Wasn't aware of that, but he's got a big hill. The law of averages caught up with him, maybe. But
sure enough. Well, he's finished these 5-1 as Eagles starter, taking over for the injured Donovan McNabb. 2:18 to go. Here in the second quarter, second down at 10 at the 23. Garcia under center this time. He receives his left, turns his left, gives to Westbrook, straight up the middle, nothing there, blown up immediately. Good play. Charles Grant coming down from his left defensive end position to make the stop. Gain of about a yard, maybe 2 at best.
You know, I guess in that stat they don't count the Dallas Stadium in Irving, Texas as indoors, because he did beat them several weeks ago in Dallas.
Christmas Day. That was a heck of a performance by the Eagles. 1:52 to go. Crowd getting into it. Third down and 9 for Philadelphia from its own 24. Trailing 3-0. Stallworth left. Reggie Brown to the right. Buckholder and Westbrook flanking Garcia in the shotgun. Takes a snap. They pick up the blitz. Garcia hangs, fires, throws middle, and almost intercepted. Hit on Bullock's left shoulder. Should have made the pick. Tried to get it to Stallworth, running a crossing pattern, nothing doing there.
I tell you, throws too hard a pass for these Saint defenders to catch. They've dropped several possible interceptions already.
Bullocks had a good head of steam, too. He had a good forward momentum going after that interception. Reggie Bush standing back, and you hear the crowd come, just get a little bit of a buzz here. He is the man here in Louisiana. Here's the snap to Johnson, angling to the far side left, crushes it. Bush has to drift to his right to make the catch. He does at the 30, outside the numbers, and pushes forward to about the 35-yard line. Good hang time, 4-7 on a punt that goes 47 yards by Dirk Johnson. A reminder that for every touchdown scored tonight and throughout the playoffs, RE/MAX will make a donation to the Children's Miracle Network. RE/MAX. Nobody sells more real estate than RE/MAX. Coach, what kind of adjustments would you see? They got through the first 15 plays or so it feels, talking about the Saints offense.
Well, I tell you, if we're going to get some touchdowns scored, so RE/MAX will have to make some donations. Somebody's going to have to step up and start, running the football, because the passing game right now is not very good on either side.
First and 10, Saints are throwing 35. Toss play, Reggie Bush running right, looking for a hole. Searching, now reverses field. Here he comes back to the other side. 35 at the 40. Here he comes to the outside. Mr. Electricity, 50, 45. It's taken out at the 40-yard line. Reggie Bush on a pitch to the right. Broke it back left. Short Considine brought him down. Big play for Bush. He covers 25 yards.
I'll tell you what, it's just like you draw it up. You run a reverse to your left, you always pitch it to the right. Get trapped, turn around, reverse your field. It works out great if you got a guy like Reggie Bush running it. Unbelievable skill and quickness there. You did a great job of making really a play that should have lost 5 yards. You picked up a big game.
First and 10, Saints at the Philadelphia 40. 34 seconds to go in the first. Breeze back to throw. He's got time. Sideline near side. Got a man down there. Separation. Caught at the 10 at the 5-yard line. Beautifully done to Jeffrey Henderson. What a gorgeous throw by Drew Brees, the NFC starter in the Pro Bowl. First and goal for the New Orleans Saints at the 7-yard line. A 35-yard connection.
Well, it's just like we said, keep running the football, and sooner or later you're going to score, but they mix a pass in there. Got a big-time hit there.
Saints go no huddle. Give it to Deuce McAllister, start left. He wanted to cut back right and went right into trouble as the Saints are in the Heinz red zone. Lose about a yard on that play, so second and goal coming up. You think they might have thought there was a quick... going to let the quarter run out.
Could have let the quarter. Sometimes you get too smart for yourself. You're going to try to catch them, and you don't know how to block it because they're not lined up yet.
That's the end of the first quarter. Here in New Orleans with the score, the Saints 3, the Eagles nothing. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
now you can lose weight for free. Go to H57.com or call 877-H57-DIET. That's 877-H57-DET. You've seen it on the Today Show. It's been featured on 60 Minutes. Geraldo at Large did a great segment on it. H57.com is the #1 selling original South African hoodie in the world. #1 for weight loss. Call 877-H57-DIET. Celebrities are raving about H57.com. Just ask the Desperate Housewives of The Sopranos. You don't have to be a celebrity to lose weight on H57. Call 1-877-H57-DIET or log on to H57.com. Find out how people all over the world are losing weight with original South African hoodie.
In an instant, two objects collide. Their mass and velocity combining to create nearly 9,000 newtons of force. A burst of energy so great, it could lift a 23-ton block of concrete an inch off the ground. Power off the line is crucial in football. At GMC, it's about power off the assembly line. No wonder the GMC Sierra HD was named highest-ranked heavy-duty full-size pickup in initial quality by J.D. Power & Associates. GMC, professional grade. Visit jdpower.com for award information.
Where do you want to be?
We have a hard time agreeing on things.
Which movies to see, what's for dinner.
So we need lots of choices to find something we both like.
That's why we went to Remax.com to shop for a new home.
Remax.com shows you all the listings in thousands of cities and towns.
So we can find exactly what we want.
Like this 3-bedroom split level.
Or this restored colonial.
Or this place with a covered patio and the barbecue pit.
Or this one near the park.
Check this out.
Look at those trees.
Cool.
See all the listings. Visit Remax.com today. Each office independently owned and operated.
Start of the second quarter here in New Orleans. So we check the stats brought to you by New York Life, protecting families for more than 160 years. Now that's 4 winning stats. New York Life, the company you keep. First quarter stats, 5 first downs for the Saints to 2 for Philadelphia, 71 yards on the ground to 26 for New Orleans, 67-31 in the air, total 138-57. Wow. Both teams, let's see, 5 for 9, New Orleans passing, and 4 for 9 for Philadelphia.
So New Orleans has 76 yards rushing, is that right?
Yes, sir. Let's go down to Jeff Blastic. Jeff, that Bush play was right in front of you.
I'll tell you, the kid's unbelievable. Not only is he's rich, he's tough. He took a shot early in this game on the second play. But that cut that he made, it looked like men against boys. I mean, he may go by the name Reggie Bush, but his alias is Superman.
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, at far side, they had it totally bottled up. And now here are the Saints knocking on the door. Second down and 5 at the Philadelphia 5, leading 3-0. First play, second quarter. McAllister offset behind the right tackle, now straightens up and gets behind the center. Behind Breeze, beg your pardon. Breeze looking right side, throws over there, incomplete to, wow, that's a curious call, to Colston on a short out to the near side right.
Well, actually, he was going to sprint out that way, and he had McAllister in an under position, but it looked like he audible McAllister moved back behind the quarterback to where he really couldn't block the defensive end to get his hands down. So that's a play that the West Coast people usually run, where they have 2 receivers that side and kind of hit the short guy on an out route, but it was well covered in.
Aaron Stecker in the game. He's going to be in a slot to the left side. Breeze being a shotgun with McAllister to his right. 2 receivers. Make that McAllister to his left with 2 receivers to his right. It's Colston and Bush looking right, now looking left. Flushed at the 10 outside the numbers. Throwing end zone. Back of the end zone. Drop. Stecker dropped it in the back of the end zone, far left side.
Yeah, really a good throw. Drew Brees scrambled to his left, so he's throwing against his body, and he made a really good throw to Stecker, but he couldn't hold on to it.
Well, Saints have made some big plays. Deuce a 27-yard run, Bush a 25-yard run, and Henderson a 35-yard catch, but yet they're going to settle for yet another field goal for John Carney, who's already hit from 34 yards out. That back at the 9:24 mark, first quarter.
That really should have been 6 points. Stecker should have caught that pass. That was a really good throw by Drew Brees.
23-yard attempt, left hash. Good snap placement. Kick is up, and it is good. So 6-0 Saints. That field goal. Barbasol makes another donation to the Boomer Esiason Foundation, dedicated to beating cystic fibrosis. Barbasol shaving cream and gel, better by Barbasol. Dave Sims and Dan Reeves here in the Subway Fresh broadcast booth at the Louisiana Superdome. Why get a warmed over combo meal? Try a Subway Fresh value meal and save big. Subway, eat fresh. Good day for Kearney so far, but boy, they would love to have 6 points on that one.
Well, I tell you, I predicted that the loser of this game would score 21, but this looks a lot like the game we just saw between, Indianapolis and Baltimore. All we've seen so far is 2 field goals, and that's a good stand right there by the Philadelphia Eagles. You got first and goal to go on the 5, and you make them kick a field goal. I'd say that's a big plus for the Philadelphia Eagle defense.
No question about it. 14 seconds into the second quarter. Looking at the OnStar drive summary, 6 plays, 60 yards, and 223. Kearney, a 23-yard field goal, 6-0 New Orleans. And that drive summary brought to you by OnStar. Protect your family when driving. Make sure your vehicle is equipped with the peace of mind of OnStar by GM. Visit our OnStar.com for more information. Big play, a 25-yard Bush run and a 35-yard Henderson catch. And here's the kick into the end zone. And running out with it is Roderick Hood. Across the 15 to the 20 to about the 22-yard line. That's where Philadelphia will put it in play. So 6-0 New Orleans. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL playoffs in Super Bowl 41.
Every NFL game right through the Super Bowl. Sirius Satellite Radio, the official satellite radio partner of the National Football League.
Back here at the Louisiana Superdome, Dave Sims, along with Dan Reeves and Jeff Bostic. Philadelphia Eagles going right to left here in the second quarter. The operate from the right hash. They start first and 10 at their own 24. Garcia's under center, I formation behind him. He turns to his right, gives to Westbrook, who gets slammed at the 25-yard line. That's a good run defense there as Scott Shanley and Mark Siminoff, the outside linebacker and the middle linebacker, respectively, make the play.
Yeah, really good job. Both linebackers hit him at the same time and stopped him cold, gain of 1 yard.
14-18 to go, second quarter. Saints with a 6-0 lead. They're 1-5 all-time in playoffs. Their only win back in 2000, December 30th, they beat the Rams 31-28. Second down at 10. Garcia from his own 25. He's under center with Westbrook. The only setback. Turns to his right, now waggling back to the left. Running for his life. He's in trouble. Flips it forward. They got run down as he sort of backhanded pass, incomplete to get rid of it. Charles Grant put intense pressure on Garcia. Incomplete.
I'll tell you, Saint defense is fired up, and Charles Grant in particular has gained about 3 or 4 plays already. And that was a bootleg faking to his right, bootleg to his left, and Charles Grant lined up on the left side, came all the way across and knocked him down just as he started to throw it.
Listen to this crowd. Eagles 1 for 4 on third down completion. Garcia 4 for 10, 31 yards. He's looking at a third down and 9 at his own 25. Shotgun with Buckholder and Westbrook flanking him. Takes his snap, pretty good protection. Now coming a little bit to his left, throwing a deep home run ball. Man is clear. Stallworth is there, makes a catch at the 20, angling to his right at the 10, 5 walks in, touchdown Philadelphia! And the Eagles tied at 6-6. A 75-yard pass, Dante Stallworth from Jeff Garcia. And that was on third down, Coach.
Yeah, third down, and a great job of scrambling again by Jeff Garcia. And he got behind Fred Thomas by about 6 or 7 yards. And all Jeff Garcia did was throw it as far as he could, laid it up, and let Dante Stallworth run under it.
That is one heck of a catch. Oh, he smoked Thomas. Stallworth, the former Saint. He was so excited about coming down here last week in our postgame show. He said, I don't even have words to describe it. Here's Akers for the point after in the playoffs. Has been a perfect performer in PHI. Snap placement put down by Corey Detmer and booted through. Eagles just that quickly take the lead with that touchdown. Remax makes another donation to the Children's Miracle Network. Remax, nobody sells more real estate than Remax. Eagles have taken a 7-6 lead here in New Orleans over the Saints. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
We're talking hoops. Kenny the Jet Smith and Mike Yam. Full Court Press.
Timberwolves guard Randy Foy. Randy, have you played KG one-on-one?
Nah, he won't play the young fellas one-on-one. Like, none of us. Like, we always ask him, like, play me one-on-one or do this. He's like, you need 5+ years on your belt to play me one-on-one.
Welcome to the big time, Randy Foy.
Full Court Press. Weekdays, noon to 3 p.m. Eastern. NBA Radio on Sirius, Channel 127.
Push me!
I'll be right there.
Dallas Cowboy Roy Williams likes to be there for children in the community.
Push me!
But even he can't be there for every child that needs his help.
Coming.
Hey, you can push a swing, read a story, or tie a shoelace, can't you? Maybe you can give him a hand. Help the NFL and United Way strengthen your community. Volunteer at unitedway.org.
Getting you ready for game day.
Hi, this is Adam Shine. Join me on Sunday mornings for the Sirius NFL Tailgate Show at 9 Eastern Time. Our John Madden will break down the big games. We'll get a nugget or 6 from our Gil Brand. Steve Cohen will be in with an injury report. And, of course, your telephone calls at 877-NFLK.
The Sirius NFL Tailgate Show with Adam Shine. Sundays at 9 a.m. Eastern. Channel 124.
Later on, we're going to tell you about the Wrangler 5-star performance of the game. Brought to you by Wrangler, makers of 5-star premium denim jeans. Built comfortable, built strong, built right. On the Eagles scoring drive, 3 plays and 76 yards. It took 108. Garcia, 75 yards to Stallworth. And the Eagles have a 7-6 lead. And that was on a 3rd and 9, Coach.
Yeah, Philadelphia led the National Football League in big plays this year, plays of over 20 yards. They had 7-4.
That's
amazing. Closest team to them was St. Louis, and New Orleans had 71. So another big play right there by Dante Stallworth.
Longest pass play in Eagle playoff history. Kick far side. Lewis, 10, 15 coming to his right. At the 20, outside the numbers. At the 19, crosses the 20, goes back to his left to the 21-yard line, and that'll do it. Pretty good coverage down there. From Philadelphia, Reno Mahe is down there along with Jacilio Hansen, a backup cornerback. So the New Orleans Saints leading 6-0. And now the crowd shocked and quieted as Philadelphia takes a 7-6 lead. Plenty of time to go here in the second quarter, 13:30 to go. 7-6 Eagles. Dave Sims, Dan Reeves, Jeff Bostic with you here at the Superdome. Breeze in company. It'll be Breeze under center. First and 10 at his own 22. Left to right here in the second. He'll motion Colston to the far side left. Breeze, reverse pivot. Back to throw. Deep middle. Man there. Caught. 35, 37-yard line. That's Colston, the motion man. That's a first down for New Orleans at the 37-yard line. Brought down by Jeremiah Trotter, gain of 15.
Yeah, he was on formation there on the right, motioned him over to the left, so he was on the same side, but Copper cleared the area out. He came underneath, and Drew Brees hit him with a strike. But, boy, that's a big target,
Sure is.
Coming across that middle is a big guy.
7th-round pick. He's 6'4", lines up left side this time. Copper to the right. No Joe Horn, groin injury. Out today. Offset eye behind Breeze. Breeze steps to his right. Gives to McAllister on a stretch play. Across the 40. And Deuce again with nice yardage as he gets it to about the 44-yard line. Brought down by the strong safety, Sean Considine. Nice gain by Deuce McAllister. Picks up about 8.
I'll tell you what, I think his tongue would be hanging out if I was calling plays. He'd be running it every time until he stopped it.
I mean, every touch.
Yeah, every touch. I mean, it's 7, 8, 9, 20.
Well, Deuce will stay in the game. Offset eye. He's the deep man. Offset eye, Carney to the right. 2nd and 3. Give it to Deuce behind the right guard. Push across the 45 to the 46. Close. It looks like he does have a first down to the 47. Yeah, he'd be looking at about a 200-yard day, Coach, right? Let's go down to Jeff Bostic.
The one thing about it, Dave, these runs that he's having in the first and second quarter that are 5, 6, 7 yards, by the time we get to the early part of the fourth quarter, those are going to be 8, 9, 10 or out the house.
Hey, Jeff, if you're offensive center, don't you like to run the football block?
I'll tell you what, it's very good as an offensive line, Coach, to know that you can dominate the guy in front of you, gain positive yards, and control the ball and the clock.
Deuce already has 80 yards, fellas. Here's Breeze stepping to his right, gives to Deuce again. Nice yardage again across the 50 to the 48-yard line. So we got a little trend going here. Deuce McAllister, one of the best running backs in the league. Trent Cole brought him down. And he was 27th in yards from scrimmage this year with 1,255 yards. I mean, he got a horse ride him.
Yep. Jeff remembers that second quarter in San Diego.
Yes, I do.
35-point second quarter.
19 whole plays, Coach. It took us 19 plays.
Second down at 5 at the 49 for the Saints, trailing 7-6 to the Eagles here at home. Toss play, Reggie Bush coming right. Stymied, looking for a hole, and not going to find it this time. Trotter got him for a loss back at the 45 of the Saints. Bush already has burned the Eagles on a toss play right in the first quarter, where he had nothing going to the right, came back left for 25 yards. And Jeff Bostic is referring to the Super Bowls at January '89 in San Diego, as the Redskins put 35 up on the Broncos, coached by Dan Reeves, in the Super Bowl after Denver got out to a quick start.
I'll tell you, that was a pitch back to Reggie Bush, and the Eagles just penetrated on their left side defensively and knocked him for about an 8-yard loss.
Third, 11, 45, screen left side, Reggie Bush, 45-50, outside the numbers, 45, got the first down, skips out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Well done. First down, New Orleans Saints. Roderick Hood chased him out of bounds. And a good gain again for Reggie Bush, picks up 13.
There's a big third down conversion there, 3rd and 12, and pick up the first down on the screen. That's huge. Just keep the drive going.
This drive started at the New Orleans 21-yard line. 10 minutes to go, second quarter. Eagles 7-6 over the Saints. Eagles taking the lead, a 75-yard pass and run. Garcia to Stallworth, the former Saint. Breeze under center. Bush the deep back. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Breeze, short drop, throw it right side. Colston makes a heck of a catch on a quick out and then driven backwards. Picked up about 3. He was taken down by Omar Gaither, the outside linebacker. Short gain on that one. Picks up about 4, maybe 5 yards.
Yeah, Gaither's a rookie that's started about the last 5 games for the Eagles and really done a nice job and made a really good tackle right there.
Mark Campbell back in as a tight end for the Saints. 9:18 to go here in the second. 2 John Kearney field goals, 34 and 23 yards for New Orleans. Copper left, Colston right, I formation, Bush the deep back. Colston motion, make that Copper far side right, give it to Reggie Bush. Try to bounce it to the outside right, nothing doing, got tracked down. Good play by the defensive end. Trent Cole ran him down from the backside.
Yeah, good blitz right there of coming through, shooting through, and the line did pick him up, and he gets in the backfield, and tight end couldn't cut him off, and he makes the tackle for a loss right there on Reggie Bush.
Lose 2 yards on the play. Devery Henderson's in the game as well as Jamal Jones. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Bush the setback for Breeze, who's under center. 3rd down and 7 at the Philadelphia 38. Breeze steps to his left, gives to Reggie Bush, left side, finds a hole, got through it to the 30-yard line. Man, is he quick. He looked inside, broke it back to the outside, and he picked up the first down for the Saints. Brought down by Quentin Michael, first down New Orleans.
That's explosion right there. I mean, that is so quick. He got through that hole so fast, and all of a sudden picks up, 9 yards in the first down.
That is some run by Reggie Bush. He is absolute magic when he touches it. Reggie Bush, 4 carries for 25 yards. Deuce McAllister back in now with Bush flanked wide to the right. Now they motion Copper to the right. Breeze under center. Pump, looking deep left sideline. Man down there, and off his hands, Colston, far side. The coverage wasn't particularly great. It was Roderick Hood. It was just Colston at 6'4" against the 5'11" Roderick Hood, and it goes incomplete.
Yeah, Roderick did a good job. He at least was deeper than Colston was and made him throw the pass a little bit to the outside and was able to defend it and knock it down.
This drive is already 6+ minutes. You'll remember the last time these clubs met, the Saints went on a 16-play 72-yard drive in 8:26 with the winning field goal by Kearney. Breeze on the draw. Reggie Bush right side. Looking for some room. Pushes the pile. Carries some players with him inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. That was a second down play. Second down at 10. So he picked up about 3.
Came with a safety blitz in and forced Reggie to cut up inside, and good pursuit by the Eagle defense shut him off.
Clock continues to run. 7:11 to go. 7-6 Eagles. On a 3rd and 9, they get 75 yards with Stallworth from Garcia to take the lead after Kearney hit 2 field goals.
Yeah, last 2 third down, a screen for a first down and a draw for a first down to Reggie Bush.
3rd and 7, 27-yard line. Quick pop. It's Colston, breaks a tackle. Starts left, goes right. 15-10. Taken down inside the 10. Marcus Colston, what a force there. 1st and goal for the New Orleans Saints. He's brought down by Sean Considine.
See, I think, Dave, that's an adjustment they made. They've been trying to hit the short out, and they've been getting a kick coverage over there. This time they hit the inside receiver on a slant on a blitz, and he was able to make the catch and then break a tackle and pick up some yardage.
Sheldon Brown whipped on the tackle. Colston ran through it, and now the Saints, 1st and goal at the 9. Deuce McAllister and Kearney will be in an I formation. Henderson wide to the right. Copper wide. Make it Copper wide right. Give it to McAllister. Right side. 5 and upended by Considine as Deuce falls forward to about the 3 with the Saints in the Heinz red zone.
I'm telling you, I'd let him have it a couple more times if it took to.
Deuce McAllister coming up on 100 yards.
It's so hard for him to run it when he's coming to the sideline.
14th play of the drive. McAllister putting up big numbers here in the first half. 5:36 to go. This drive has been a long one as Henderson goes wide left. Breeze under center. Copper right with Reggie Bush the deep back. Give it to Reggie. Left guard. Nothing there. Breaks it to the right side at the 5. He's outside contained. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans Saints and Reggie Bush.
I saw Mike Vick do that a couple of times, but boy, running back is explosive, isn't he? I'm telling you.
Saints regain the lead at 12-7. Listen to this crowd. Reggie Bush electrifying. If you don't get him on the first shot, you better get him on the second. Because the third, he's gone.
Well, I'll tell you, he hits it up. It's supposed to go up inside, and, it's shut off inside. And he bounces it outside and gets it in the end zone.
Yeah, and Coach, did you see how he bellied back to give himself some room? And once he got cleared, it was over.
You got to have speed to jump around in pursuit like that and get around it and still get it in the end zone.
That is extraordinary. Kearney with the extra point. The hold of Jamie Martin. Kevin Hauser, the snapper. Snap placement, kick up, good. With that touchdown, RE/MAX makes another donation to the Children's Miracle Network. RE/MAX, nobody sells more real estate than RE/MAX. The Saints have regained the lead now at 13-7 over the Eagles here in the second quarter. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
What would bring you guaranteed peace of mind in your retirement? How about the promise of a regular paycheck every month for the rest of your life? At New York Life, that is exactly the peace of mind we'd like to offer you. We call it guaranteed lifetime income. It means you will never, ever outlive your money, no matter how long your retirement. That's a promise. And New York Life has been keeping promises for over 160 years. So ask us about guaranteed lifetime income. It means peace of mind for your retirement. And it's what makes New York Life the company you keep.
For more information, call 1-866-NY-LIFE-8. That's 1-866-NY-LIFE-8. Guaranteed lifetime income refers to certain annuity contracts generally issued by New York Life Insurance and Annuity Corporation, a subsidiary of New York Life Insurance Company. The guarantee is backed by the claims-paying ability of issuer.
Saints 13, the Eagles 7. It's time to check what's coming up on the Southwest Airlines schedule tracker. Tomorrow, another divisional doubleheader. Seahawks at the Bears, Patriots at the Chargers. Our coverage begins at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the Southwest Airlines schedule tracker. Go to southwest.com to check out their schedule of flights and destination information on all the places they fly. With more than 3,100 daily nonstop flights to more than 60 destinations coast to coast. Southwest can get you there. Southwest Airlines, proud sponsor of the NFL and official airline of Super Bowl 41. Well, we've seen some touchdowns indeed here, Coach. 13-7 as the Saints come right back.
And I tell you what, its fans got gone crazy again. He looked like a disco out here, man. You ever seen some of this dancing with these umbrellas? And I guess that's where what's the owner? Tom Benson. I think that's where Tom Benson gets it from, man. All these people are dancing with these umbrellas.
Part of the local
some
culture
of them don't even have umbrellas.
That's it. Here's Billy Cunda for the kickoff. High, driving back into the end zone, and he'll keep it right there. Fair catch made on the far side by Roderick Hood. We'll take a timeout. 5:19 to go. Second quarter, Saints 13, Eagles 7. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. Boomer Esiason here with your StubHub ticket update. Football fans, don't miss any of the action this season on the gridiron. Pick up NFL and NCAA tickets to the biggest games on StubHub, even if they're sold out. And every time you buy or sell NFL tickets on StubHub, a portion of the proceeds will go to my foundation. And best of all, StubHub makes sure that buyers get authentic tickets on time and sellers get paid quickly, all through their industry-first Fan Protect guarantee. To order your sports, concert, and theater tickets today, visit StubHub.com or call 1-866 StubHub. StubHub, where fans buy and sell tickets.
StubHub! So you're a consultant?
Yes, sir.
What's with the wall of sticky notes?
It's my small business accounting system. Unpaid invoices go on the purple ones.
And the green?
New customers.
So unpaid bills are the yellow ones.
How'd you know?
I took a shot. You know, there's an easier way to manage your business.
Yeah?
Yeah, QuickBooks. You can be up and running in under 15 minutes. With just a few clicks, QuickBooks software lets you write checks, send invoices, see who's paid and who hasn't.
I'll switch. So, need a couple hundred sticky notes?
I'm going to pass on that. QuickBooks. Better, faster, simpler. Get it at OfficeMax, Best Buy, or Amazon.com.
Paula Sala is a rural Geico customer, not an actor. So to help tell her story, we hired that announcer guy from the movies.
When the storm hit, both our cars were totally underwater.
In a world where both of our cars were totally underwater,
we thought it would take forever to get some help.
But a new wind was about to blow.
With Geico, we had our check in 2 days.
Payback. This time, it's for real.
Geico. Real service, real savings.
Right now, let's check the drive summary brought to you by Parts Plus Auto Stores and Car Care Centers. For all the reasons you love your car, not just parts, Parts Plus. 14 plays, 78 yards in 8 minutes, 19 seconds, a 4-yard Reggie Bush run. Saints take a 13-7 lead. They went 3 for 3 on third downs in that drive there, Coach. Very impressive. Here come the Eagles, 1st and 10. At the 20, after the touchback, Garcia under center. Westbrook's the deep back. We come to you from the Louisiana Superdome in the corner of an end zone, looking cat-a-corner at this Eagle play downfield. Stretch play right side, now trying to bring it back left. Nothing doing there for Westbrook as he got taken down in there by Will Smith, headed to his first Pro Bowl, coming off a terrific year with a career-best 10.5 sacks.
I tell you, the Saints have done a great job. They're 23rd in the league against the rush, but boy, you sure couldn't tell it by the way they've done so far of stopping Westbrook. They've really done a great job stepping up, and they're making him right at the line of scrimmage, not getting him anywhere to run.
Inside, 5 minutes to go, second quarter, 4:48 to go. 13-7 Saints. Eagles and a shotgun on a 2nd and 11 at the 19. Garcia takes his snap, back to throw. Pretty good protection. Flush, runs to his right. Screen right side and dropped by Westbrook. That's uncharacteristic at the 15-yard line. Charles Grant putting on some pressure down there. Once again, let's check in with Jeff Bostic.
I'm going to give you a little history of New Orleans. Coach Reeves was talking about dancing with the umbrellas. It really starts with a handkerchief first, twirling it in the air. Then you go dancing in a row with your umbrella. It's called second lining, and normally it's follow the leader. Now, your question probably will be, did Jeff Bostic know that? No, Gary Baylor, my assistant on the sideline, brought me up to history in Louisiana.
Third down and 11 at the 19. Full roar for this crowd. Garcia takes the snap, back to throw. He's got some time. Hanks fires, throws left side, wide open, near side is Reggie Brown. Puts on a move at the 40, 45, and run out of bounds. It'll be a first down for Philadelphia.
Boy, that's a big breakdown there. Jay Bellamy with the tackle, a gain of 32 yards. Fred Thomas ran him out of bounds.
Yeah, that takes tremendous protection to have that long to throw it, because that was a deep route by Reggie Brown, like he was going deep, and he broke it off. And Jeff Garcia made a really good throw, but you can see too how they lead the league in yardage after a catch, because Reggie Brown just faked Thomas out of his jock right there and made about probably 6 or 8 more yards.
And Coach, that was a point you made in the pregame about Thomas and McKenzie making tackles. 1st and 10, Eagles at their own 49, going right to left. Garcia under center, short drops, in cut to Stallworth, nothing doing. He threw it right side to Stallworth, little slant, and he couldn't make the catch. He got his right hand on it, but couldn't gather it in.
Yeah, it was really a good throw under pressure, because somebody was right in Jeff Garcia's face, and Dante Stallworth could have very easily caught that pass.
Later on in the game, we're going to tell you about tonight's Rolaids moment, brought to you by Extra Strength Rolaids Plus Gas Relief. Rolaids Plus relieves tough heartburn fast, plus it tackles gas pressure too. 4:02 to go, second quarter. Saints 13, Eagles 7. Eagles have it second down and 10. At their own 50 as they go right to left here in the second quarter. Garcia in a shotgun. Now he motions L.J. Smith to the far right side. Garcia takes his net. No, it's Westbrook on a direct snap. Going right on the sweep. Turns it up and got blasted as he came across the 50, right at the numbers. Picked up about 2. Brought down by the former Eagle, Hollis Thomas. Thomas back in action after missing the final 4 games of the regular season for steroid violation of league rules.
Really a good job there by the Saint defense, because they motioned tight end across. They had to switch strengths on the play. The safeties rotated up and did a good job of forcing Westbrook to cut back inside so the pursuit could stop him for a 4-yard gain.
3:30 to go, second quarter. 3 receivers right, 1 left. That's Stallworth. Garcia's under center. Westbrook is set back. Saints show blitz. Garcia sprint out to the right, in trouble, throws down, field caught, Hank basket far side. First down inside the 25-yard line. Stops the clock with 3:12 to go. This drive continues. Brought down by Jay Bellamy.
They did a good job. 3-man line then, and actually, stood Will Smith up, and he blitzed from that side, but they did a good job of picking it up, and Jeff Garcia made a good throw on the run to pick up the first down.
25 yards on the gain, and Garcia starting to pick up a little bit with his throws. He's hit some big ones today. 2:57 to go. Second quarter, 13-7 Saints. Back and forth we go. 1st and 10 Philadelphia at the Saints 20, right in front of us now. At the far right hash mark. Garcia under center. Play fake, deep drop. Got time. Throws short. He's got Buckholder at the 15. Spins forward out of a 2-tackle attempt. He takes it down to the 13-yard line. Picks up about 7. Charles Grant making the stop for New Orleans.
It's one of those I formation, faking a run right there, and tried to look deep to see if he had anybody, didn't have it, and just dropped off the little safety valve pass there and picks up 8 yards.
The Eagles in the Heinz red zone. Jeff Garcia today, 7 of 14 passing, 145 yards, 1 touchdown, no interception. The Eagles are going to let the clock run down to the 2-minute warning. Garcia's already on the sideline talking to Andy Reid. We have reached the 2-minute warning. OnStar reminds you in life there is no warning, so help protect your family from the unexpected. OnStar by GM. Visit OnStar.com for more information. Saints 13, Eagles 7. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
In an instant, 2 objects collide. Their mass and velocity combining to create nearly 9,000 newtons of force. A burst of energy so great, it could lift a 23-ton block of concrete an inch off the ground. Power off the line is crucial in football. At GMC, it's about power off the assembly line. No wonder the GMC Sierra HD was named highest-ranked heavy-duty full-size pickup in initial quality by J.D. Power & Associates. GMC, professional grade. Visit jdpower.com for award information.
Does a promise come with an expiration date? Is it good for a day, a year, 30 or 50 years? At New York Life, we make promises that have no expiration date. And when we make a promise, we live by it. The promise to pay a claim, to provide for and protect a family. It is why New York Life is built on the unshakable values of financial strength, integrity, and humanity. Keeping our promises is why New York Life is the company you keep.
Now you can lose weight for free. Go to H57.com or call 877-H57-DIET. That's 877-H57-DIET. You've seen it on the Today Show. It's been featured on 60 Minutes. Geraldo at Large did a great segment. H57.com is the #1 selling original South African hoodie in the world. #1 for weight loss. Call 877-H57-DIET. Celebrities are raving about H57.com. Just ask the Desperate Housewives or the Sopranos. You didn't have to be a celebrity to lose weight on H57. Call 1-877-H57-DIET or log on to H57.com. Find out how people all over the world are losing weight with original South African hoodie.
Reminder, stay tuned for the Grainger Halftime Report with Tommy Tighe. Tommy's going to recap Game 1 of our doubleheader. Brought to you by Grainger. Visit Grainger.com, the one-stop site for all your industrial needs. Grainger, for the ones who get it done. 2nd down and 2, Philadelphia at the New Orleans 12. Down 13-7 at the 2-minute warning. Coach, what do you look for here?
Well, I tell you, 2nd and 2 gives you an awful lot of options, and they definitely have the advantage here because they could fake a play-action pass right here and try to get it all. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the more difficult it is to throw it. So it wouldn't surprise me, right here if they did throw a play-action pass to try to get it in the end zone. If they don't, then they're going to run probably a fullback right up the middle for about 2 or 3 yards to try to pick up the first.
Well, Eagles are going to operate from the right hash. This drive started back at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, they've got Fred Thomas is back in at the right corner position now. He was out for a couple of plays after getting beat by Brown on the play.
8th play of this drive. 2 receivers near side left, 1 right. Basket and Stallworth left, and Brown to the far side. Shotgun for Garcia. Going to throw. Got time. In trouble. Stays alive. Stays alive at the 20. Running to the left side at the 15, to the 10, to the 9-yard line. He got the first down. He got the first down. Finally brought down by Will Smith. So it'll be 1st and goal for Philadelphia. Jeff Garcia, boy, he had nothing. Nobody was open. Athleticism of an older guy. Boy, at 30, did a heck of a job for a guy 37 years old.
And Sean Payton called a timeout here.
Boy, that was interesting.
To stop the clock.
147, figuring what, if he gives up a touchdown or some kind of score, give him some time left, right?
I guess, but they got a first down.
Yeah.
It gives you at least 3 more downs, so they could take the time, Philadelphia could. So.
Heroes is TV's hottest new show. Last month's cliffhanger kept America waiting for more. Monday night, Heroes is back on NBC with new episodes. Heroes on all new Monday at 9, 8 Central on NBC.
Yeah, and he ran all the way down there to make the timeout call. So I don't know exactly what he was thinking. Maybe when he ran down there, he thought they stopped him short and was going to save some time and be, short yardage situation.
So Jason Kraft in at corner for Fred Thomas. Eagles break the huddle. 1:47 to go in the second. Saints 13, Eagles 7. Eagles going right to left here in the second. Stallworth has to shift all the way to the far right side. Garcia under center. Takes a snap. Sprint out to the far right side. Throwback coming near side. Oh, Westbrook dropped it. He was wide open and went ahead 6. He was wide open. Will Smith and Mark Semino were late covering, and that's his 2nd clear drop today by Westbrook.
Yeah, that was for a touchdown there, but they went 2 tight ends, and they motioned from a standard formation with 2 wide receivers, on 1 on each side, and motioned them across and rolled. Jeff Garcia rolled to the 2 receiver side and threw back to Westbrook, who was wide open.
1:42 to go. 2nd down and goal at the 9 for the Eagles. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Westbrook the setback. Garcia's under center. Three-step drop, slant pattern. L.J. Smith dragging to the 1-yard line. He extends as he in. No, they say he's to the 1-yard line. On a quick slant to L.J. Smith. The 4-year veteran out of Rutgers, Josh Bullock's brought him down. So the ball is inside the 1-yard line at the right hash for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, just really good job by Jeff Garcia. He took a snap, stepped back about one step, and just threw to L.J. Smith. Big target coming straight down the line of scrimmage on a slant route, and they were lucky he didn't get it in the end zone.
They bring in Pat McCoy as an extra tight end. Nick Cole as well, 2 offensive linemen.
They're going to let it run down to then call a timeout.
Play clock at 5. Game clock inside a minute now at 55 seconds. And Jeff Garcia gets Mike Carey to call a timeout. It stops the clock with 54 seconds to go. Eagles look at a 3rd and goal inside the 1-yard line. A pretty good play there. Good catch by L.J. Smith after the drop by Westbrook. 13-7 Saints over the Eagles with 54 seconds to go, second quarter. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Who doesn't love a bargain? If you can purchase the same item at a lower price, good for you. Unfortunately, it's still true that you get what you pay for. When you need to make one of the most important investments for your business or organization, whether it's a new warehouse, retail, or office building, or perhaps a church or gymnasium, call the General. That's right, General Steel Corporation. You can save up to half the cost and half the time of similar conventional construction with a General Steel building. Or you could just jump on the internet and buy the cheapest thing you can find. But for the once-in-a-lifetime purchase of a commercial building, I don't recommend it. This could spell disaster. If you need quality, reliability, and service, you need the quality of General Steel, backed by a 50-year structural warranty. And this is quality you can afford. For free information, call 866-90-STEEL. If you're going to build in the spring, call now and ask about rebates that could save you up to $20,000. The information is free. Call 866-90-STEEL. If you need space, the General is still the best. Call 866-90-STEEL today. The makers of H57 Hoodia are proud to introduce I-57 Ignite. Feel the burn with I-57 Ignite. Go to www.myi57.com or call 800-501-0483. I-57 Ignite contains shot and bougueray from Brazil. I-57 Ignite is used by models and super athletes. I-57 Ignite is now available by going to myi57.com or calling 800-501-0483. You can also get I-57 Ignite with shot and bougueray from Brazil at CVS Pharmacy, Walgreens, Brooks, Eckerd, or Rite Aid.
Here we go. Eagles have the ball. 3rd down and goal inside the 1. High formation, the deep back is Westbrook. Behind Thomas Toupé as we wait for TV to rejoin us. Mike Carey holding us back. The Eagles are going to re-huddle. But 13-7. This drive started back at the 20-yard line of Philadelphia. And Eagles, a couple of big plays, and here they come. They break the huddle. And ball's inside the 1-yard line. Garcia under center. Turns to his right. Gives to Westbrook. Airborne. He's in. Touchdown. Eagles tied at 13 with 50 seconds to go, second quarter. He went over the right guard. Brian Westbrook, no doubt about it this time.
That looked like Marcus Allen going up and over the top. Good job of getting it in zone. Or like LaDainian Tomlinson for the younger generation.
So the score's tied at 13. David Akers for the point after. And the lead for the second time today for Philadelphia. So back and forth we go here at the Superdome in New Orleans. Holder is Corey Detmer. Good snap. Place down. Laces forward. Akers boots it through. Philadelphia takes the lead. With that touchdown, RE/MAX makes another donation to the Children's Miracle Network. RE/MAX, nobody sells more real estate than RE/MAX. So 14-13, Philadelphia.
That was an outstanding drive by Philadelphia, then moving the ball down, and the big play on the drive was the pass, I think, to Reggie Brown, where he ran the takeoff route like he was going to go deep against Fred Thomas, which had been beat by Stallworth earlier on the other drive, and Garcia made a perfect throw to pick up big yardage.
Dave Sims, Dan Reeves here in the Subway Fresh broadcast booth at the Louisiana Superdome. I get a warmed-over combo meal. Try a Subway Fresh value meal and save big. Subway, eat fresh. Scoring drive, 11 plays, 80 yards, and 429. And indeed, that was a big play to Reggie Brown. Second time they've exploited The corners on the outside. Now Akers getting it teed up to our right. Superdome has quieted down significantly. 50 seconds remaining. Both teams have 2 times out remaining. Here comes Akers, the left-footed veteran. Gets into it. High, short, end-over-end kick. Spearman, Michael Lewis runs up to get it. 10, 15, 20. Left side 30. Right up the hash marks to the 35-yard line. Pretty good return. Good starting position for Drew Brees and the Saints offensive unit.
Yeah, and I'd say watching Carney before the game, he was kicking 55-yard field goals, with ease. The ball carries very well in this stadium, so you got to figure they're looking for about the 38-yard line to have a legitimate shot of getting a field goal try here.
Boy, this really quieted down. 45 seconds.
Well, you want them to be quiet when you're on offense.
Mm-hmm.
Had a tough time getting people to understand that in Atlanta.
Yeah. Here's Brees under center on the shotgun. Takes the steps, got some time. Flip it right side, and he gets it out to Billy Miller at the 40 in the tight end. Picks up about 9, close to 10 yards. Run out of bounds in the near side at the Saints bench.
Yeah, it was good protection then, and actually had nobody downfield, and Drew Brees just laid it off underneath. A good job of getting it out of bounds, stopping the clock.
Picks up 7, sets up a 2nd down and 3. Saints at their own 42 with double wides to the left, Copper wide to the right. Reggie Bush in the backfield with Brees in the shotgun. Brees takes a snap. He's got some time, and now he's swarmed under. Taken down. Jaquay Thomas with his 2nd sack in a row. He had a sack last week in a game against the Giants. And with that sack, it's another $1,000 to the Boomer Esiason Foundation, Sacks for CF Scholarship Program for young people with cystic fibrosis. Go to Esiason.org for more information. Sponsored by Grant from Novartis. Saints burn a timeout right here with 26 seconds to go as they lose yardage back to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, and they got a 3rd down and 10 to have to pick up here, so kind of second guess, I guess, calling the timeout, but probably if they didn't, the Philadelphia Eagles would have called a timeout.
Saints broke out. A couple of field goals by Kearney. One at 9:24 to go in the first from 34 yards. Then in the second quarter, early on, 14 seconds in to take a 6-0 lead. Then on a 3rd and 9, Garcia hits Stallworth from 75 yards. Philly takes the lead at 7-6. Bush in a 4-yard run capped a lovely drive. 14 plays, 78 yards in 8:19. Saints go back on top 13-7. And just seconds ago, Westbrook, a 1-yard run. Philly goes back up 14-13, an 11-play, 80-yard drive. So we've seen a lot of mileage covered here at the Superdome. 3rd down and 10. Brees in a shotgun. Takes his snap. Drops the throw. Under pressure, flush. Runs to his left, and it's taken down. They got taken down at the 32-yard line. And that was Darwin Walker, his first sack of the playoffs. So back-to-back sacks for Philadelphia.
They did a really good job the last 2 front people of putting pressure on Drew Brees. He started to come out of the pocket then, and Walker did a good job of tracking him down from the backside.
So the Eagles have 2 times out remaining with 25 seconds on the clock. That's going to bring in Steve Weatherford. And back to get it is Brian Westbrook, who had a 56-yard punt for a touchdown called back for a block, an illegal block in the back. This was after he had already been upfield. That was in the 3rd quarter against the Giants last week. Good snap to Weatherford. Oh, they almost thought they were going to run to the right side. 30, 35, 40, 45, got out of bounds. He got the first down. Steve Weatherford out of Illinois across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Stops the clock with 17 seconds to go as he ran up the right side. He had to run because he was about to have it eaten in the backfield there.
That was a super job because it was going to be blocked, and that was not a called run. You could see nobody was blocking for him or anything. He was going to get it blocked, and he just took off and a great job of running and getting it out of bounds and getting the first down.
Almost getting it was Sean Barber.
So they got one more timeout. If they can get it down around the 37, 38-yard line, they got a legitimate chance here because they can still hit a play over the middle.
Breeze in his shotgun, drops the throw. Flush, now again a Reggie Bush screen left side at the 45, coming back to the right at the 50. Cuts it up back to the left to about the 45. Clock runs with 8 seconds to go. Quentin Michael making the stop. And a timeout called. And this is the final timeout called by the Saints. Stops the clock with 8 seconds to go. I'm standing, and I feel like I'm coming to my feet when Reggie Bush touches the ball.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, he is unbelievable. I think in this situation, he's got to get about at least 5 more yards to have a legitimate chance, I think, for a field goal. So they may line up in a Hail Mary formation here and try to see what kind of coverage you have on the backside. If they have what they want to get it out of bounds for 5 yards, they'll take it. If not, throw the Hail Mary down deep and, let them jump for it.
Kearney's best is 54 yards, which means they'd have to get to, like you said, to about the 37-yard line. 14-13, Philadelphia with 8 seconds to go here in the first half.
And Jim Johnson is telling his team, just don't let them catch a pass and get out of bounds. So they're going to probably play some kind of zone where they keep the corners up short to keep you from getting the ball, catching and getting out of bounds.
Eagles are going to rush 3 and drop everybody else. Breeze in a shotgun, back to throw. Looking right side, flush, throws it far side, to the near side rather, out of bounds. Intended for Colston. Stops the clock with 2 seconds to go. Well, the Eagles dropped a lot of folks back on that one.
And they did a super job of making sure that nobody could catch it and get out of bounds.
2 seconds remaining. 14-13. Eagles leading here at New Orleans against the Saints.
This will be a Hail Mary at
3rd down and 2. The 45. 3 receivers near side right. They're going to run down in a bunch. The old Big Ben play. Drew Brees takes a snap. He's hit one of these earlier against Atlanta. Throws it deep down the right sideline into the corner. Mass of people there. A lot of people jump. What happened? Loose ball. Incomplete. Somebody had his hands on the ball. It looked like it was Colston had his hands on it and couldn't come up with it. In the midst of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Eagles and about 4 Saints. That'll do it for the first half. We got an injured Eagle player down in the end zone, taking his helmet off. On the far side, the Saints medical staff coming over, and now the Eagle medical staff coming over.
I tell you, looking at that replay, Dave, there's no question he had that ball when he hit the ground, and they did a good job of pulling it out. The Eagles did a good job of pulling it out.
Well, the Eagles attend to the injured player. We'll tell you who it is when we come back. That's the end of the first half with the score. Oh, wait a minute. Now what happened now? Let's see.
They want to replay it. I think Sean Payton wants to challenge it.
Yeah, Saints were halfway in their locker room. So were the Eagles coming to our left. Mike Carey continues to the far side left. He and the crew walking off. Sean Payton looking up at the video board. And Payton, now remember, inside 2 minutes, it would have to come from the booth.
Yeah, it's come from the booth. So looks like Carey and him are coming off the field, so it'll be interesting to see what happens.
And now they're giving the signal to start the halftime. Sean Payton still arguing at the 45-yard line, but now he's going to head to the locker room. That's going to do it. That's the end of the first half of the score. Philadelphia 14, New Orleans 13. When we return, Tommy Tighe joins us with the Granger halftime report. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Travelocity presents the Cruise Super Sale. Every cruise line and every destination is on sale now.
Bon voyage!
Get a great deal plus shipboard credits, stateroom upgrades, and more.
Don't you just love upgrades?
The Travelocity Cruise Super Sale. On now, but only for a limited time.
So let's cruise, baby.
Visit Travelocity.com/super sale or AOL keyword cruise for details. Restrictions apply. Travelocity. You'll never roam alone.
Where do you want to be? Everybody has a different idea of the perfect home.
I'd like a veranda.
for me and Miranda.
Ooh, I'd like to curl up in front of a fire with my doggy Squire.
My wife is itching for a big gourmet kitchen.
Bon appetit! Find your perfect place at RE/MAX.com, where you can view all the listings in thousands of cities and towns. Visit RE/MAX.com today. Where you want to be. Each office independently owned and operated.
Hi, everybody. I'm JJ Yaley, driver of the green number 18 Interstate Batteries race car. As a husband and father, there's no greater interest in life than knowing your family is safe and sound. That's why I use Interstate Batteries in every vehicle I own. In extreme heat or extreme cold, Interstate Batteries provide the cranking power my family needs to keep us moving and safe. They deliver power fast and built to last. Interstate Batteries, the official battery of the great outdoors. Visit interstatebatteries.com or call 1-800-CRANK-IT for the dealer nearest you.
In the world of sports, success often comes from split-second decisions. As a facilities manager contractor, those split-second decisions are made faster and smarter with Grainger by your side. Grainger lets you run with the ball. Everything you need to maintain your facility is right there with a broad range of selections in every product category. Count on Grainger to help make your split-second decisions the right decision and come out a winner every time. Call, click, or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Welcome to the Westwood One NFL Playoffs Halftime Report, brought to you by Grainger. Visit Grainger.com, the one-stop site for all your industrial needs. Grainger, for the ones who get it done. Once again, here's Tommy Ty.
Thank you, David, and hi, everybody. Along with Alex Chavez at the controls, our score intermission, Philadelphia 14, New Orleans 13. In the opener today, it's a Brian Shame. Coach Billick's Ravens caged by Indianapolis 15-6. Adam Vinatieri with a playoff record tying 5 field goals in the victory. After the contest, Westwood One's John Dockery caught up with one of the Colts who helped gallop his team to the win. John?
Thank you, Tommy. I'm with Dallas Clark, tight end of the Colts, and tonight it was a real team effort, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. We knew that's how you beat these guys, because they're so tough all across the board, and I mean, they make you play a complete game, all 3 phases, and able to get that done and just do what we had to do. But hats off to them; they played amazing.
Number 1 defense of the NFL. What was your game plan coming in to attack them?
Just don't hurt ourselves, have good ball management, don't have turnovers, don't have stupid penalties, and for the most part, we were able to do that. We had, that one interception on the sideline was as good as a fair catch punt by Peyton, so, you can't really look at that as a turnover, but, we just couldn't beat ourselves, because these teams will make you look bad, and, we're able to do that.
You feel the defense has certainly come into its own in the last few games, making a huge difference. Offense is sputtered at times, or anything in particular?
No, just, this is the time of year where you're facing really good teams, and it's you can't just go up and down the field with this defense with all the players that they have, and we knew it was going to be a low-scoring game, and if we were going to win, we'd have to just get points when we had, and we were able to get points when we were in the red zone, and unfortunately not to get a touchdown, but we're able to get some points anyway.
Last question, huge win for you. Do you get the feeling that this could be the year that you go all the way?
Don't worry about that. Just great question. It's your job, but we're enjoying this great victory, and we're just going to enjoy this one right now, and enjoy some football tomorrow, and go from there.
Patriots, Chargers?
I don't care. I'm enjoying this one right now.
Congratulations. I appreciate the time. All right, Tommy.
All right, John. And for joining Doc as a guest, Dallas Clark receives a Wall trimmer. Only Wall offers trimmers specifically designed for your facial hair style. Wall, the brand used by professionals. The no-touchdown performance by the 2 teams, the first in the playoffs since 1979, a 9-0 Ram victory when they played in L.A. The game was in Tampa. Up next, more of our halftime show from the studio. Our score through 30, Eagles 14, Saints 13. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Kenny Smith and Ian Eagle, full court press.
It really is Mike Riker who is pushing it.
You're pushing yourself out the door. That's what I'm saying.
You're going off on the king of rock and roll?
Stole everything from Little Richard. We're going to have a guest that's a voice of reason.
Mark Jackson.
Elvis did a great job, but he certainly was along the lines of Franco Harris, Lou Brock, and Terry Bradshaw, one of the greatest Steelers ever.
Full court press. Weekdays, noon to 3 p.m. Eastern. NBA Radio on Sirius, channel 127. Tim Ryan, Pat Kerwin, moving the chains.
Head coach of the Kansas City Chiefs with us on the program, Herm Edwards, who we expect quite a few changes personnel-wise with this Kansas City team.
You know, 25% of the teams change. I mean, we all know that. But I just think sometimes it's hard because you have a veteran team that's a good football team. We won these many games. San Diego won those many games. How you going to catch it?
Moving the chains. Live. Weekdays, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern, Channel 124.
Chicago Bear Roberto Garza knows for some teens, learning English as a second language is their first priority.
Hello, class. My name is Roberto Garza.
My name is Roberto Garza.
No, your name is Hector Ramirez.
No, your name is Hector Ramirez.
No, my name is Roberto Garza.
Hey, you know who you are. Maybe there's someone in your community you could help.
My name is Hector Ramirez.
Help the NFL and United Way strengthen your community. Volunteer at unitedway.org.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brian McGovern from Sirius NFL Radio. We have a special postseason edition of Late Hits coming up right after the Eagles-Saints game in New Orleans. We'll open up the phone lines at 877-NFL-KICK. We'll recap the Saturday action with the Colts going to Baltimore to play the Ravens. Certainly talk about the Eagles-Saints matchup. And we'll delve into the Sunday game, Seattle in Chicago to take on the Bears. Patriots on the road to take on the number 1 seed Chargers in the AFC. Don't forget Late Hits Saturday night after Eagles-Saints on Sirius NFL Radio, Channel 124.
Kick underway. It does not even up, and it's retrieved in the end zone. And now Devin Hester going to run it out at the 5, to the 10, to the 15, right 20, 25, 30. Blockers downfield. Gets one from Tillman up the sideline, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown.
No way.
They did it again.
No way.
Manning on a 1st and 10. Drops back, has time, over the middle. Burris has it, runs out of a tackle, lowers his shoulder, then fumbles it. The ball is loose in the end zone, and Tim Carter falls on it for a touchdown.
Biggest extra point of the year for Shane Graham. Kyle Larson to hold. Snap back. He missed it. He dropped the ball. It's loose. And the Bengals are going to lose this game by a point.
Unbelievable.
Well, those are just some of the candidates left for the Blue Diamond Nuttiest Play of the Year. As we welcome you back to Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs. We're down to the 8 Nuttiest Plays of the Year, selected by you, the fans. And now it's time to vote for which one of those 8 you think was the Blue Diamond Nuttiest of the Year. So log on to BlueDiamondFootballNut.com starting Monday morning to help narrow down the field. And each time you vote, you're automatically entered to win one of over 100 prizes, including the grand prize pack, a home theater system, TiVo, massage lounger, beverage vendor, and a year's supply of Blue Diamond almonds. No purchase necessary. Must be 18 years of age or older to enter. Void where prohibited. For complete rules and details to vote for the Nuttiest Play of the Year, go to BlueDiamondFootballNut.com. Brought to you by Irresistible Blue Diamond Almonds. Have you had your the week? Once again, here's Westwood One's Tommy Time.
Thank you, my good man. The score at intermission, Philadelphia 14, New Orleans 13. Don't forget, more doubleheader action is on the way tomorrow, beginning at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The Monsters in the Midway seeking their first playoff win in 13 seasons. Chicago hosting Seattle. That'll be followed by an AFC tussle, New England at San Diego. This has been the Grainger Halftime Report, brought to you by Grainger. Visit Grainger.com, the one-stop site for all your industrial needs. Grainger, for the ones who get it done. Speaking of getting it done, touchdowns, that's a novel concept. We have it in the second game. Our halftime score, Eagles 14, Saints 13. When we return, we'll rejoin Dave Sims and Dan Reeves at the Superdome. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
This football season, a team of bold new flavors takes to the gridiron thanks to Blue Diamond Almonds. Innovative flavored talents like wasabi and soy sauce, Maui onion and garlic, jalapeno smokehouse, and lime and chili. Now in their rookie year, these intense tastes are winning a coveted starting spot in the pantheon of the great American snack bowl. Blue Diamond Almonds. Have you had your can a week?
Larry's been tinkering with cars since we were kids.
Tinkering? I'm a serious car guy.
Oh, yeah? Remember when you seriously fixed Dad's station wagon?
Yeah, I was 14.
Larry just loves Parts Plus. He's a regular there.
Great store, serious pros.
Well, we don't have time for tinkering, so I take my car to the Parts Plus Car Care Center. I can trust them to do the job right.
You don't trust me?
Hey, I love you like a brother.
I am your brother.
Parts Plus Auto Stores and Car Care Centers for all the reasons you love your car. Not just parts. Parts Plus.
Log on to Southwest.com for great low-fare specials. Fly Southwest Airlines nationwide for just $49 to $159 one way with a 14-day advance purchase by January 22nd. Only at Southwest.com.
are now free to move about the country.
Federal tax of up to $3.40 per takeoff and landing. Airport taxes of up to $9 and federal September 11 security fee of up to $5, one-way not included. Fares may vary by destination and day of travel. Published service only. Florida service excluded 3907 through 42307. Some flights operated by ATA Airlines. Hawaii excluded. Seats limited. Other restrictions apply.
Now, you have a very unique accounting system for your boutique.
Yep. I designed my own spreadsheets.
Wow, looks complicated.
That's why I have a cheat sheet for my spreadsheet.
There's one big cheat sheet.
That's just the index.
You know, there's an easier way to manage your business.
Really?
Yeah, QuickBooks. You can be up and running in under 15 minutes. With just a few clicks, QuickBooks software lets you send invoices, see who's paid and who hasn't, even makes tax time a cinch.
I'm switching.
Great.
Can you help me fold this back up?
I doubt it. QuickBooks. Better, faster, simpler. Get it at Staples, Office Depot, or Sam's Club.
Welcome back to Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs. It's time for the start of the second half, brought to you by Wall Trimmers. Only Wall offers trimmers designed for your specific facial hairstyle. Wall, the brand used by professionals. Now, back to Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
Back here at the Louisiana Superdome, Dave Sims, Dan Reeves, and Jeff Bostic. We've had 3 lead changes in the first half. And Philadelphia holding a 14-13 lead as we get ready for the second half kickoff. Checking the stats, total yards, Saints 234, the Eagles 185. On the ground, 112 for the Saints to 14 for Philly. 122 Saints, 171 Philadelphia in the air. McAllister, 8 carries, 63 yards. That's 7.9 yards a pop, Coach. That's remarkable. They didn't feed him. 28 yards. Bush, 7 for 34. Westbrook, 6 for 11. They've held him down. But Garcia's hit some big plays. He's 9 of 17, 179, a touchdown, no picks. Breeze, 11 of 20, 132. No touchdowns, no picks.
Yeah, and really when you look at it, Dave, the third down conversions, the Saints have 3 out of 9 for 33%, and all 3 of those were on their touchdown drive, all 3 conversions. And, you know, Jeff Garcia has 5 of 9 for 56%, you know, throwing the ball. The biggest thing to me that sticks out is if you can run the football for 7 yards a carry and you've only carried it 16 times and you've thrown it 20. I think I'd try to reverse that to even more lopsided than that. I'd make them stop the run. They being the Philadelphia Eagles, I'd make them stop Deuce McAllister.
McAllister, outstanding performer. He's got a long run of 28. There's been a lot of long plays in this game, and these are 2 of the best offensive teams in the National Football League. New Orleans at number 1, Philadelphia at number 2. Both went over the 6,000-yard mark. And Philadelphia will get the ball to start the second half here at the Superdome. A full house, close to 80,000 on hand. Philadelphia Eagles, hottest team in football with a 6-game winning streak. This after they were routed at Indianapolis 45-21. Meanwhile, the Saints hosting the first divisional playoff game. They got up to a 3-0 start, won 5 of the next 6. They did struggle at home, going 4-4. In fact, their last 5 home games, they went 1-4.
You know, and that play before the half, you know, it did look like Colston had that ball for a brief moment. I can't believe they didn't replay it, you know, to where they looked at it, you know, with Mike Carey looking at it along with the replay official, but they didn't.
All right, here's Billy Cundiff to kick off for New Orleans. He's a right footer coming right to left, and we're underway second half. Drills it deep. End zone. Hood's got it a yard deep. Left side 5, 10, 15. Up the left hash at the 20. Oh, great tackle. Put on his back at the 20-yard line. An outstanding effort there. And it's Danny Clark. So Philadelphia will put it in play at the 20-yard line.
You know, I'd say that was a pretty good tackle. He stopped him right in his track, just dead cold right there. I think, you know, one thing, too, that the Eagles have got to look at, in the drive right before the half, Drew Brees was sacked twice, and neither one of those was a blitz. Right. So they got him with a 4-man rush, so they've got some confidence now, and see if that carries over to where Jimmy Johnson doesn't have to blitz.
Eagles go double wides, both sides for Garcia. Westbrook offset behind the left tackle. Garcia under center, drops the throw. Quick slant, right side, caught Stallworth across the 30 to the 32-yard line. First down, Philadelphia. Caught it in front of Mike McKenzie. So they went after Fred Thomas in the first half, and now second time maybe the third time they've gone after McKenzie.
Yeah, and that was just two receivers on each side of Jeff Garcia, and the inside receivers ran a shoot route, as we call it, right out in the flat, and outside receivers ran a slant. Did a good job of hitting Dante Stallworth right on the numbers right there. Tough to defense at in Mike McKenzie's defense.
Buckholder and Westbrook in the backfield. Westbrook empties, coming to the near side, right on his 1st and 10. Short drop. Garcia steps up, running with 35, and slips to the right, gets down, picks up about 8 as we check in with Jeff Bostic here in the second half.
Dave, I talked to Tom Hayes, the defensive back coach from New Orleans. I said, what have you got to do the second half? He said, we've got to play better on third down. And the other thing, we got to eliminate the big play. If you look at this first half, I'm kind of like Coach Reeves. If I am the offensive coordinator and I'm Sean Payton calling the plays, they're going to get a big dose of deuce the second half.
Sean Andrews, thank you, Jeff. Sean Andrews, the All-Pro, is out at right guard. Scott Young is in, replacing. Second down and 5. Garcia gives to Westbrook, right side. Got big running room, 45-50. Nobody beat, 45-40. Far near sideline, 30. One man to catch him at the 15, 10-5. He carries him into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Westbrook does it again, a 62-yard run.
Yeah, they had shut him down completely through the first half of the ball game, and that just shows you what an explosive player Ryan Westbrook is. He went right off a right tackle, and actually nobody touched him until he got to the 5-yard line.
We have the advantage of the replay here, folks, and Westbrook got a great block from Thomas Toupee and L.J. Smith, and see you later.
Yeah, and that's now you can see why they get 74 big plays, 20 or more yards. When you got a guy like Brian Westbrook can take it the distance. That's 2 big plays now that they've had for touchdown, one a pass, one a run.
So a 62-yard run by Westbrook, his second touchdown of the day. Point after attempt, up and good by David Akers with that touchdown. RE/MAX makes another donation to the Children's Miracle Network. RE/MAX, nobody sells more real estate than RE/MAX. Take a timeout. 13:25 to go in the third. Eagles 21, Saints 13. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Sirius 125 is your home for the most popular sport on the planet. Each week we bring you up to 7 live Champions League and EPL matches, including each of Chelsea's matches, along with a host of classic matches.
This guy is unbelievable.
And Sirius 125 also houses the best soccer talk. World Soccer Daily comes your way every day at 1 p.m. Eastern. And on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern, it's The Football Show with Giorgio Canaglia and Charlie Stilitano. Sirius is dedicated to bringing the world's most popular game to you. Log on to Sirius.com for the full schedule of soccer programming exclusively on Sirius.
Adam Shine, Solomon Wilcott, the Afternoon Blitz.
The owner of the Atlanta Falcons, he's Arthur Blank. Is Coach Petrino, Arthur, married to Michael Vick?
Michael is our franchise quarterback. Bobby understands that. Bobby, given his experience working with quarterbacks on the offensive side of the ball, will be able to help him in terms of that kind of consistency.
The Afternoon Blitz. Weekdays, 3 to 7 p.m. Eastern, Channel 124.
The NFL and United Way would like to remind you that hurricanes bring several hours of terror, several days of recovery, and several years of rebuilding. It's easy to forget we're still rebuilding communities that were ravaged by hurricanes years ago, and we really could use a hand. Find out how you can help at unitedway.org.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 41.
Every NFL game right through the Super Bowl. Sirius Satellite Radio, the official satellite radio partner of the National Football League.
We're going to tell you about the outstanding play of the game, brought to you by RE/MAX. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. So both teams have combined for the last 5 possessions for TD's coach, and Bryant Westbrook has taken the air right out of this building momentarily.
Yeah, it really did, and that was a very well-executed play. As I said, nobody really touched Westbrook until he got to the 5-yard line. Good job there by the fullback, coming around.
Tepe and L.J.
came
Smith
around, and they just did a great job. L.J. Smith did a good job of blocking McKenzie, and nobody touched him.
Here's the beer man coming in the near side, 20, 25, 30. Zigs and zags, taken down at about the 37-yard line. Pretty good return. Hank Baskett makes the stop with help in there as we take a timeout with 13:16 to go in the third quarter. Eagles 21, Saints 13. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Travelocity presents the More Beach for Your Buck sale.
Warm weather, here I come.
Get a free night when you book your next beach vacation.
Ooh, free.
Book 4 nights at a great beach resort and get the 4th night free.
You had me at free.
Get an extra day of fun in the sun.
I said you had me at free.
Book now. For details and a list of resorts, visit Travelocity.com or AOL keyword travel. Restrictions apply. Travelocity. You'll never roam alone.
Now you can lose weight for free. Go to H57.com or call 877-H57-DIET. That's 877-H57-DIET. You've seen it on the Today Show. It's been featured in 60 Minutes. Geraldo at Large did a great segment on it. H57.com is the #1 selling original South African hoodie in the world. #1 for weight loss. Call 877-H57-DIET. Celebrities are raving about H57.com. Just ask the Desperate Housewives or the Sopranos. You don't have to be a celebrity to lose weight on H57. Call 1-877-H57-DIET or log on to H57.com. Find out how people all over the world are losing weight with original South African hoodie.
Catch your favorite NFL stars going head-to-head at the NFL Pro Bowl presented by State Farm Insurance. Saturday, February 10th at 6 p.m. Eastern on CBS. Now back to Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
Looking for jeans that feel great and fit right? Wrangler 5-star premium denim jeans are built comfortable, built strong, built right. Go to Wrangler.com to find out more. Wrangler, real comfortable jeans. 21-13. Philadelphia leading here at New Orleans. Kind of response is necessary here, Coach, for Saints to get back in this game.
Well, this is a huge possession here for New Orleans. He got stopped right before the half, got sacked twice on that possession, and really didn't move the football at all. So this is important for him to answer back, because that was a really good drive right there with a big play by Westbrook to put it in the end zone.
Saints start 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. 39-yard return by Lewis. Turning to his right, and it's McAllister getting a handoff from Drew Brees across the 40. Nice piece of yardage there. Picks up about 5. Tell you what, he's got a great surge in there, doing a nice job.
Yeah, they brought, Reggie Bush was in there, and he was flanked out to the right. He came around faking the reverse to hold the backside in, and that's the crease that McAllister was able to hit and turn it up about 7 yards.
2nd down and 3. Saints right to left here in the third from their own 44, down 21-13. Breeze under center, 2 doubles wide both sides, give it to Bush coming near side left across the 45, and takes it to the 50. Got the first down. Reggie Bush, been electrifying today, brought down by Trent Cole, picks up about 7.
Yeah, it kind of started off left tackle. Looked like it was going to be an inside running play. Nothing was there, and he bounced it outside. And a really good job right there of turning up and making the first down.
Reggie Bush out. Deuce McAllister in.
Well, we talked about the big plays, and both these teams had a lot of big plays. New Orleans has had, 5 big plays of 20 or more yards, and Philadelphia's had 4.
1st and 10 at the 49. Deep drop. Breeze. He's got time. Stands, fires over the middle. Caught by McAllister. He's slung down at Eagle territory, 47-yard line. However, penalty flag in the backfield.
Holding. Offense number 70. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
They get the All-Pro Jamal Brown in his 2nd year out of Oklahoma, #1 draft pick in 05.
Well, those officials can run some drives. And Mike Carey calling him for holding there, and I'm sure he was. But boy, as a coach, that frustrates the heck out of you. You got a drive going, now you got to overcome a 1st and 20.
Just under 12 to go, third quarter. Eagles on the board, their first possession, third quarter, 62-yard run by Westbrook to go with a 1-yard run late in the first. Eagles 21-13. Breeze, play fake, deep drop. Got time, a lot of time. Throwing downfield, tight end, across the 50. Eagle territory, 46-yard line. That'll leave him about 5 yards short of a first down as he threw to the left side to Billy Miller. 7-year man out of Southern California, brought down by Roderick Hood.
I tell you, when you stick that ball in Deuce McAllister's belly, it kind of holds people a little bit. And play action fake there, and good route run by Billy Miller there, and a good throw by Drew Brees.
15 yards on the pickup, sets up a 2nd down and 5 at the Philadelphia 46 for the Saints, wearing black jerseys, black pants, their old gold helmets with the fleur-de-lis logo on the sides. Here's Hand off to McAllister, big room coming left side at the 40 at the first down. Boy, that's a good-looking run. Led by the fullback, Mike Kearney, off left tackle across the 40, first down. So about the 34-yard line, finally brought down by Jeremiah Trotter. First down, New Orleans.
They actually gave him some yardage after he hit the ground. They let him get up.
Saints go no huddle. Saints go no huddle. Breeze under center. High formation. Quick drop. Right side, left side. Throw to Colston through his hands. That was a dart. Roderick Hood covering on the quick slant for the wideout. Lining up on the left side and cutting to his right.
Yeah, and, first of all, I don't agree with that. When you have a play and it's questionable, to line up and not give them a chance or an opportunity to review the play, I don't believe in that. And then, once a yard or two, it's much more important to line up and have a play call where everybody knows what they're doing rather than running something quick to try to keep them from looking at the last play.
Second down and 10. Saints at the Philadelphia 34. Eagles with 4 down linemen. They bring a blitz package. Breeze back to throw. Deep middle. Got a man there. Miller caught at the 10. Drives to the 6-yard line. First and goal, Saints. Great play. Omar Gaither brought him down a gain of 28-yard line. At gain of 28 yards. Puts New Orleans in the Heinz red zone.
And that was a zone blitz, and the backs did a great job right there. Both backs faking the draw play, picked up the blitz. You got a zone blitz, and you got the middle wide open. Good job of delivering it right on the money to Billy Miller.
Drew Brees with a terrific throw. Now they line up in an eye with McAllister, the deep back. First and goal at the 5. Tight end Campbell motions to the right. Breeze turns, gives to McAllister straight up the gut. Bottled up for a moment, but a good surge as he pushes to the 3, to the 2. He's in! Touchdown, Deuce McAllister! It looked like they stopped him for a 1-yard gain, and all of a sudden, you saw this whole pile moving into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints!
I tell you, when I get down to the 5-yard line, I'd run him till the cows come home.
Deuce McAllister, Mr. Reliable here, being serenaded by the fans calling Deuce. Mike Kearney, the fullback. Good lead in there with Jamar Nesbitt, Jeff Fain, and Jahari Evans, who's born and raised in Philadelphia, making some superb blocks. Here's Kearney with a point after to bring the Saints to within 1.
Yeah, I agree with this. You shouldn't go for 2 here. It's the third quarter. You got plenty of time.
Low snap put up. Beautifully done by the holder, Jamie Martin, on the low snap by Kevin Hauser. Booted through by Kearney. Got to pay attention to these snaps, Coach, after what happened to Tony Romo last week. With that touchdown, Remax makes another donation to the Children's Miracle Network. Remax, nobody sells more real estate than Remax. 9:36 to go, third quarter. Eagles 21, Saints 20. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
In an instant, 2 objects collide. Their mass and velocity combining to create nearly 9,000 newtons of force. A burst of energy so great, it could lift a 23-ton block of concrete an inch off the ground. Power off the line is crucial in football. At GMC, it's about power off the assembly line. No wonder the GMC Sierra HD was named highest-ranked heavy-duty full-size pickup in initial quality by J.D. Power & Associates. GMC, professional grade. Visit jdpower.com for award information.
Huddle up, Kowalski. The game's on the line. It's up to you.
The pressure's killing me.
You can do it!
I mean gas pressure.
Try extra strength Rolaids Plus gas relief.
Rolaids Plus?
Rolaids wipes out tough heartburn fast. Plus, it is the most effective anti-gas medicine. Tums doesn't.
Yeah?
And it's a delicious soft chew that's chewy, not chalky. Where are you going?
To get some!
Wish you ran that fast during the game.
Rolaids Plus gas relief. Another way Rolaids spells relief. Use as directed.
Where do you want to be?
We have a hard time agreeing on things.
Which movies to see, what's for dinner.
So we need lots of choices to find something we both like.
That's why we went to Remax.com to shop for a new home.
Remax.com shows you all the listings in thousands of cities and towns.
So we can find exactly what we want.
Like this 3-bedroom split level.
Or this restored colonial.
Or this place with a covered patio and the barbecue pit.
Or this one near the park.
Check this out.
Look at those trees.
See all the listings. Visit Remax.com today. Each office independently owned and operated.
Sports fans, the brand new CBS Sports Store has a huge selection of officially licensed team apparel and collectibles. The next time you're looking for sports gear for yourself or as a gift, make sure you check out CBSSportsStore.com. Now back to Westwood One's coverage of the NFL playoffs.
Deuce McAllister, a 5-yard run. And you talk about second, third, and fourth effort. Beautifully done. 21-20 Philly. Miller, a 28-yard catch. The big play of that drive. 7 plays, 63 yards, and 349. Here's Cundiff with the kick. Knuckleball. Going to bounce and scooped on a hop by Mahe. Left side, 15-20. Reverse it. Coming near side right. 25 at the 30. At the Avon at the 40. 45-yard line. Philadelphia with a little trickeration as they handed off to Jason Avon, who's a 4th-round pick last year out of Michigan. We'll take a timeout. 9:26 to go. Third quarter. Eagles 21, Saints 20. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
My father actually started the business in October of 1969, and over the years, I took it worldwide.
Amy Birnbaum, CEO, Royal Coachman Limousine.
We're a small limo service, but it's really interesting because we're in this little town in Denville, New Jersey, and we're a global company. It's great to have 400 worldwide affiliates, but there's a lot of paperwork that comes with that. I need to work on the big picture. I just can't be tied up with individual transactions. American Express helps minimize my back office work considerably. They send a consolidated statement and we send them a payment. It's very simple. If I had to concentrate on multiple exchange rates, the company would go nowhere.
Open access. It's the global reach Amy gives her customers, and we give Amy by letting her pay 400 worldwide affiliates with just a few clicks. To see how Open from American Express can serve your small business, visit open.com or call 800-NOW-OPEN. Terms and conditions apply.
I just want to go forward.
NFL Network presents America's Game. 40 one-hour documentaries to answer the question, who is the greatest Super Bowl team of all time? Is it the undefeated Dolphins, or the Steelers of the 70s, Walsh's 49ers, or the 85 Bears, Lombardi and the First Dynasty, or Belichick and the last? America's Game, every Friday night on NFL Network.
Back here at the Louisiana Superdome, we got a good game. 5 touchdowns today, 21-20 Eagles over the Saints. And once again, our Campbell's Chucky trivia question. Who's the Saints quarterback in their only NFC playoff win? Coach, you happen to know that one?
I'd say I don't know it, so I'm just going to guess. Bobby Hebert?
That's what I thought, too. It was Aaron Brooks against the Rams, December 30th, 2000. They won 31-28.
I should have known when you said I coached against
Here we go. 1st and 10, Eagles at the 46-yard line. They go left to right here in the third. Garcia takes a deep drop, throws it deep down the right sideline. Got a man there. Jumping attempt, no good. Incomplete. Tried to get it to Greg Lewis, who made a one-handed leaping attempt the near sideline in front of the Saints bench. Garcia was really rushed, had a lot of pressure in his face. Garcia.
Scott Young in there for Sean Andrews at right guard. You know, this offensive line has had all starters have not missed a game, and so not having, Andrews in there, Pro Bowl player, certainly makes a difference, and Young got a little pressure right up the middle end.
Brown and Stallworth go wide left. Here's Garcia. Here's Westbrook in motion, motioning towards the formation. Give it to him on a sweep going left side at the 45-50. Far side at the 45. Stutter step. Nice juke at the 40. Wow, what a move he put on. They get a first down far side. Saints territory at the 35-yard line. Wow, 17 yards on the game. Finally brought down by Scott Shanley.
Yeah, they had Westbrook flanked out to the right. They put him back in motion toward the formation. Faked the play off right tackle and just handed it him on the reverse, and no containment on the backside by the New Orleans Saints. They were pursuing extra hard to try to make that tackle off the play off right tackle.
There we go, back and forth. These two teams trading blows, trying to reach the NFC Championship game next week. Either team can host if Seattle were to knock off the Bears tomorrow night. 1st and 10 at the 36. On the give, Buckholder starting left. Oh, he got hit. He got hit in the backfield by Charles Grant as he tried to make a cutback starting left and coming back right. Grant was waiting for him. And a reminder, folks, don't miss all the NFL excitement on Fox tomorrow when the Seattle Seahawks meet the Chicago Bears in the divisional playoffs. Check your local listings for more details. Catch the NFL playoffs on Fox. And, of course, you'll join us right here in Westwood One tomorrow evening from the great city of Chicago. 8 minutes to go, third quarter. 21-20 Saints trailing the Eagles. Eagles driving, though. Second down and 12 at the Saints 38. Westbrook goes wide left. Play clock at 4. 2 receivers right. Garcia against the blitz. Hangs, flush, throws across the field and dropped. It was dropped. That's the third drop today by Brian Westbrook as he was crossing left to right. And he had plenty of room. Might have been able to score going down the near right sideline.
Phenomenal job by Jeff Garcia. I mean, he's getting pressure. All of a sudden, he starts to run, and then he sees Westbrook. He fires a perfect strike. And really, Westbrook jumped then when he didn't need to. He jumps, drops it, and he was wide open. Coach, gone for a long ways.
Coach, how many times have you seen that guy try to do a body catch? If he does a hand catch, he's gone.
Yep.
Big play here, third down and 12. Eagles at the 38 of New Orleans. Listen to this crowd. 21-20 Eagles. 7:42 to go in the third. Here comes the blitz. Garcia hangs, fires, throws right side off the hand of basket, incomplete at the 27-yard line.
It was a very poor job by Burkholder then. He got run over, on the play on a blitz, trying to pick up Fajita, and Fajita just knocked him right back in the backfield and hit Jeff Garcia just as he started to throw it.
So Michael Lewis going back to get this punt. Johnson will give it a rip. He's standing in Eagle territory at the 46-yard line. He's aiming for the far left corner. Coffin corner effort. Looks like a good kick. Bounces at the 15. Butted. Had some backspin and was coming back upfield. And it was down at about the 16-yard line. We'll take a break. 7:26 to go, third quarter. Eagles 21, Saints 20. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
Okay, this is how I run my business. I put receipts at the front of the shoebox. Unpaid invoices go in the back.
But, hon, what happens if you drop the shoebox?
I cry a little.
There's an easier way to manage your business. Use QuickBooks. It's so simple you can be up and running in under 15 minutes. With just a few clicks, QuickBooks software lets you send invoices, see who's paid you and who hasn't, and get ready for tax time.
Great. What'll I do with my shoebox?
Put shoes in it? Just throwing them out there.
QuickBooks. Better, faster, simpler. Get it at Staples, Office Depot, or Sam's Club.
The makers of H57 Hoodia are proud to introduce I-57 Ignite. Feel the burn with I-57 Ignite. To www.myi57.com or call 800-501-0483. I-57 Ignite contains Chá de Bugre from Brazil. I-57 Ignite is used by models and super athletes. I-57 Ignite is now available by going to myi57.com or calling 800-501-0483. You can also get I-57 Ignite with Chá de Bugre from Brazil at CVS Pharmacy, Walgreens, Brooks, Eckerd, or Rite Aid.
Top 3 reasons my house is getting a new look for the new year. Number 3, my resolution was brand new carpet. And no more pie. Number 2, we said we'd get a new kitchen someday. Oh look, it's someday. And number 1, I could lose weight, but I'd rather lose the lime green tile in the bathroom.
Keep all your home improvement resolutions with special deferred financing on purchases store-wide with your Home Depot Consumer Credit Card. You can do it. We can help. Offer valid through 1/15 in U.S. only. See store for details.
All right. Coach Reeves getting a lot of love down here. Dave Sims Dan Reeves here in the Subway Fresh broadcast booth at the Louisiana Superdome. Why get a warmed over combo meal? Try a Subway Fresh value meal and save big. Subway, eat fresh. Jeff Bostic, of course, joining us on the sideline. Boy, you're getting all kinds of stuff here, Coach. Dan Reeves in the booth with us, and here come the Saints. 1st and 10 at their own 16. Right to left here in the third. 21-20 Philadelphia. Breeze deep drop play fix. Screen right side McAllister. 15 stumbles at the 20. 25 going right up the numbers. And a nice gain there by Deuce McAllister. About an 8-yard pickup. And brought down by Howard on the far side. Darian Walker there as well.
They missed the first down.
And they do get the first down. Yes, indeed. Got across the 25, so first down Saints.
That's just sort of like a running play. The screen pass, just a short handoff. That's what you call that passing game and throw that screen to a guy like Deuce McAllister.
Reggie Bush in the game. Gets the carry, going right side. And before he gets a chance to cut it back to the left, he swarmed under, driven back 5 yards, fumbled the ball, but his forward progress marked. Tahani Jones tried to get a freebie. Darwin Walker led the charge for Philadelphia. Folks, in the second play of the game, maybe the third play, Reggie Brown took as vicious a hit, I think, as I've seen in the last 10 years. And it was a clean, well-timed hit on a swing pass to the right side. No sooner did he touch it than he got blasted in the Never Never Land.
Yeah, he really did. That's one of those plays when you're back coming out the backfield on a swing like that, and you look out, you don't even have any ideas to kick. You're just hoping that quarterback doesn't throw it to you.
That's right. Second down and 9. Saints at their own 27, down 21-20, 6:05 to go. Here's Breeze, play fake, deep drop, got time, throws right side, and caught. Tight end Miller, first down to the 40-yard line. Brought down by Sheldon Brown. Billy Miller having a big game here today.
And it's the backside of a slot formation, and they're kind of leaving a small corner over there, trying to cover Billy Miller, and boy, it's just playing catch between Drew Brees and Billy Miller.
4 catches, 61 yards for Billy Miller. He had 14 catches on the season. 5:36 to go and counting here in the third. 21-20 Eagles over the Saints. Brees under center with 2 wide left, 1 right with Reggie Bush in the backfield. Reggie on a stretch play coming near side left, caught in the backfield, down he goes. Oh, they were waiting for him that time. Mike Patterson, his old teammate from Southern Cal. Nobody blocked him. Reggie got the handoff. Mike was standing there waiting for him, grabbed him up high and wrestled him down. Heck of a play.
I tell you, as a running back, if you don't have those guys up front blocking, you got no chance. And they've turned loose several times, people right in the backfield and hitting Reggie Bush before he even gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 5, second down and 15. Saints at their own 35, 4 for 53 and counting here in the third. 21-20, Eagles over the Saints. Breeze under center. Takes a bubble screen, gives to Reggie Bush right side at the 40. Stutter steps, lost the ball, upfield. It's a loose ball at the 50 on the far side. Looks like the Saints have recovered. In fact, they pick up a first down.
That was a great hustle by, looked like Copper.
Copper picked it up. The hit by Jeremiah Trotter forced the ball out. He ripped it out with his left hand, reached under, and the ball went upfield. Copper, in a big scrum, makes the catch. Reggie Bush holding the ball kind of cavalierly in his right hand, and he got ripped there, and it was easily taken out by Trotter.
Yeah, you can fumble it forward and recover there unless it's in the 2 minutes at the end of the game or before a half and not a fourth down play. So you can recover that and keep it where you recovered it.
First and 10 at the Eagle 49. Play fake. Breeze got time. Flush. Screen pass near side to the left to McAllister. A little swing pass, beg your pardon. And Deuce loses a yard or 2. Making the catch, brought down by Tahani Jones.
Good job of the secondary of covering that play. There's a little play action fake to Deuce McAllister and then tried to hit somebody deep. He got pressure, dumped it off to Deuce McAllister, and they made the tackle real quick.
McAllister out, Carney out, Reggie Bush back in. 3:30 to go, third quarter, 21-20 Eagles. Westbrook a 62-yard run to make it 21-13. McAllister right back with a 5-yard run, 21-20 Philly. Copper motions right. Breeze, deep drop. Got time. Hangs, deep middle. Man there, caught. First down, right down the middle. He got it to John Owens, the tight end. First down, Saints, but a penalty flag on the play. That's at least the third time they've exploited deep middle. And it's wide open.
I think this will be defensive, either illegal contact or into the face, by the right cornerback, Roderick Hood.
Roderick Hood subbing for the All-Pro Lito Shepard, who last week.
Holding defense. First down.
Didn't hear the number, but I think it was Roderick Hood. Let's get downstairs to Jeff Bostic.
I don't really understand Sean Payton's thinking calling the plays right now. Football is not about artistic points like diving where you've got degree of difficulty. He's continuing to try and run these play-action passes and fake reverses and trying to hit these quick slants. You know what? Go with what works. You're in the playoffs. You either win or go home. Get back to basics.
First down. Here's a basic play. Reggie Bush trying to bounce to the left side and ripping the ball. He finds it, some yardage, stays on his feet. Late flag coming in as Reggie Bush gets it to the 20-yard line and spikes the ball with his right hand. Picked up 9. He scooted along, keeping afloat with his right hand.
Offense number 70.
Second time they've got the 2-year All-Pro Jamal Brown for a hold.
I tell you, that was a late flag. So
Sure
I don't
was.
know what he saw. I mean, if you see the end of a play, you'll call holding a lot of times. But, I mean, I just saw the replay there. I don't agree with that call. I mean, the guy was in contact with him. He gets tripped up, on the play, and he hits the ground. All of a sudden, you call him for holding.
So that game taken away from Reggie Bush. 1st and 20 at the 39 of Philadelphia with 2:24 to go in the third. Copper motions right. Breeze is under center. Play fake. Got time. Standing. Flush. Taken down. Taken down by Trent Cole for the sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Trent Cole out of Cincinnati, and with that sack, another $1,000 to the Boomer Esiason Foundation Sacks for CF Scholarship Program. For young people with cystic fibrosis, go to esiason.org for more information. Sponsored by Grant from Novartis.
It's like a penalty.
Quarterback was in the pocket. Illegal contact. Defense number 55. 5-yard penalty out of net. First down.
So it wipes out the sack. He said number 55, so that's Dhani Jones. After the sack, Coach, I didn't see it, but evidently he must have made contact with Breeze after the sack by Trent Cole.
Yeah, made contact with the receiver past the 5 yards because Drew Brees is in the... Yeah, that is past 5 yards, no question about it.
All right, so he was in the secondary, 1st and 10 to 34. Hand off to McAllister, breaking free at the 30, running to his right, 25-20, at the 15, to the 10, Deuce McAllister. First down, New Orleans Saints, brought down by Sheldon Brown. Coach, it goes back to the point that Jeff Bostic has made. You've reiterated the running game is killing Philly, and Sean Payton seems to be staying away from it for the most part.
Well, I guess when you got Drew Brees, you feel like you can make some explosive plays, as a lot of these coaches talk about now, but that was pretty explosive right there, too.
Basic run.
Deuce McAllister just running the football, and so many good things happen when you can run the football, so I'd stay with it till they stop it.
23 yards on the run. McAllister will stay in there, offset eye to the left on this 1st and 10. Make that 1st and goal at the 10. Breeze, backpedals, flips it to left flat to McAllister in the flat. 10, 5, he's in. Touchdown Saints. Saints regain the lead at 26-21. A great block by Terrence Copper. Deuce McAllister.
That was a great move by Deuce McAllister on Jeremiah Trotter, too. He faked him out of his britches. He didn't even touch him. As soon as he caught the ball, Jeremiah Trotter had him right in his sight. Watch this on the replay. You see him coming out, and Deuce just fakes him and doesn't even touch him.
Deuce McAllister. Boy, we'll get the touches that Deuce has had, but he has been magic today. 12 rushes for $110 and 4 catches for 21 yards. So 16 for 131 yards he's accounted for. Carney, low snap again. Great job again by the holder. That's a great job by Jamie Martin to get it up. 2 lousy snaps in a row by Hoser, and he's been bailed out by Martin. Carney boots it through, and now the Saints have a 27-21 lead with 1:05 to go in the third. With that touchdown, RE/MAX makes another donation to the Children's Miracle Network. RE/MAX, nobody sells more real estate than RE/MAX, and the party's back on here in New Orleans. A 9-play, 84-yard drive in 6:21, capped off by Deuce McAllister. And they're loving it here in the Big Easy.
The Big Easy is having lots of fun right now. I tell you, talking about those low snaps, so I was a holder, and I can tell you, you'd much rather have a low snap, one on the ground, than a high one, because you can get it down on those low ones, but trying to get those high ones down sometimes is very difficult.
Tony Romo can attest to that, although that was a pretty good snap last week. I really feel for the kid. A 23-yard catch and run. Deuce McAllister, that's his second touchdown tonight.
I'm a trivia question. Has the New Orleans Saints ever had over 100 yards in a playoff game?
We're going to look.
Well, if they've only been in 5 and only won 1, I'd say the chances aren't very good that they had a 100-yard rush.
I am hearing you.
But Deuce McAllister played with Aaron Brooks, too.
Yep. Here's the kick. Cundiff drives it far left side. Mahe at the 5, 10, 15 outside numbers at the 20, 25 into a pile, drives to about the 30. So the Eagles will get the ball with 58 seconds to go third quarter. 27-21. It's back and forth we go here in New Orleans. So that's our fourth lead change today.
And another touchdown.
Yes.
We're on a stroll now. 6 touchdowns against. We're going to catch the 9 field goals.
Let's go back down to Jeff Boston.
I got an injury update on the All-Pro right guard, Sean Andrews. He suffered a neck injury, is out for the rest of the game. He's already in street clothes. Wow.
That could change his status for the Pro Bowl, and the crowd coming to life now. Stallworth wide left. Brown wide right. High formation behind Garcia, 1st and 10 at the 30. Garcia turns to his left, play fake, backside blitz, he didn't see it. He shakes free, throws downfield, got a man, hits the defender in the back of the helmet, incomplete. He hit Buckholder running free. It hit the Mark Semino, the former Eagle, who was beaten by 10 yards, hit him in the back of the helmet, the ball falls incomplete. Now, if he makes a good throw, that's 6.
Yeah, but he's rushed, and I think he hurried to throw. If he'd have seen it, he would, no safety there, could have laid it up and let him run under it, but he tried to drill it to him.
Shanley on the backside blitz. Garcia didn't see him, felt him, and was able to shake free. 51 seconds to go in the third. 27-21, Saints over the Eagles. 2nd down and 10 at the 30-yard line. Eagles go left to right here in the third. Garcia, play fake, deep drop. Got a little bit of time. Set. Fakes, now throws and caught, bobbled and caught again by L.J. Smith at the 45-yard line. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Boy, I tell you, Jeff Garcia is something else. He had nobody open, started to move up in the pocket, turned and saw L.J. Smith, and at the last second threw it to him.
Boy, L.J. had it hit off his hands, bobbled it, stayed with it, made the catch. 1st down, Philadelphia. 22 seconds to go here in the third. A beauty developing here in New Orleans. 1st and 10, Eagles at their own 45. Garcia under center with 2 receivers right, 1 left. Westbrook's the setback. Garcia takes some snap, back to throw, blitz coming, throws right, in cut, Stallworth catch, 50, 45, bangs to the 41, that's another 1st down for Philadelphia. Threw it to the right side, and Stallworth beat Jason Kraft, and that'll be a 1st down for the Eagles. And that will end the third quarter, and we get a chance to catch our breaths with the score. New Orleans 27, Philadelphia 21. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Peace of mind. We all want it, but where do you find it? And when you do find it, how long does it last? At New York Life, peace of mind starts with a promise and lasts a lifetime. The promise to pay a claim when you need it, even if that day is 30 or 40 years from now. It's why New York Life is built on the unshakable values of financial strength, integrity, and humanity. In the end, peace of mind is why New York Life is the company you keep.
Hi, everybody. I'm J.J. Yaley, driver of the green number 18 Interstate Batteries race car.
And I'm Norm Miller, Interstate's chairman, and we'd like to tell you about Interstate Batteries.
It's important to have the security and peace of mind that comes from knowing you've got the power under your hood to get where you're going.
Yes, sir. That's why Interstate Batteries keep cranking in extreme conditions, hot or cold.
They deliver power fast, and they're built to last. Interstate Batteries, the official battery of the great outdoors.
Visit interstatebatteries.com or call 1-800-CRANK-IT for the dealer nearest you.
Who doesn't love a bargain? If you can purchase the same item at a lower price, good for you. Unfortunately, it's still true that you get what you pay for. When you need to make one of the most important investments for your business or organization, whether it's a new warehouse, retail, or office building, or perhaps a church or gymnasium, call the General. That's right, General Steel Corporation. You can save up to half the cost and half the time of similar conventional construction with General Steel Building. Or you can just jump on the internet and buy the cheapest thing you can find. But for the once-in-a-lifetime purchase of a commercial building, I don't recommend it. This could spell disaster. If you need quality, reliability, and service, you need the quality of General Steel, backed by a 50-year structural warranty. And this is quality you can afford. For free information, call 866-90-STEEL. If you're going to build in the spring, call now and ask about rebates that could save you up to $20,000. The information is free. Call 866-90-STEEL. If you need space, the General is still the best. Call 866-90-STEEL today.
Tonight's attendance here in New Orleans is 70,001.
Stop up!
Brought to you by StubHub.com, where fans buy and sell tickets. StubHub.com and the Boomer Esiason Foundation have partnered again this year to help kids with cystic fibrosis. Every time you buy or sell football tickets this season, a portion of the proceeds go to BEF to order your NFL tickets. Visit StubHub.com or call 1-866-StubHub. Dave Sims, Dan Reeves, and Jeff Bostic with you here at the Louisiana Superdome, and a back-and-forth tilt. It's a beauty. The winner goes to the NFC Championship game next week. Saints 27, Eagles 21. And right now the Eagles will be going right to left here in the fourth, and they look at a 1st and 10 at the Saints 42-yard line. And let's take a quick look at checking the numbers so far, brought to you by QuickBooks, the easiest way to help your business succeed. Learn more at QuickBooks.com. And Drew Brees having a pretty good day. He's 24. And you look at Brees, 17 for 27, 218 yards. But the star today, Deuce McAllister, a couple of rushing touchdowns, a 5-yarder, and actually a 23-yard catch and run. And a lot of long drives, Coach. We've got drives of 76, 78, 80, 80, and 84 yards.
That's what you expect when you got a number 1 and 2 ranked offense going against 18th and 15th ranked defenses.
6 big plays for the Saints. 5 for Philadelphia. Eagles 1st and 10 to start the fourth quarter at the 42 of the Saints. From the far right hash mark, deep drop, Garcia. Plus a little bit running to his right. Going to take it upfield himself at the 35. Penalty flag at the 30. Far sideline, 25-20 and out of bounds. That's good enough for a first down. But let's see what the flag is thrown by Mike Carey. Probably a hold. It is.
10-yard penalty. Still first down.
And they get Scott Young, second-year man out of BYU, who replaced the All-Pro Sean Andrews, who's out with a neck injury.
You know, I don't know what the record is for most holding calls by a referee, but Mike Carey's going to probably have it.
And the coach has been after about 4 big plays, right?
Wow, man, he's had some huge holding penalties. But, you know, I know one thing, too. I was looking at it before the game, and Drew Brees' birthday is in 2 days. So I'm sure he's looking at it, but also Reggie Brown, the receiver for Philadelphia's birthday is today.
Happy birthday, Reggie.
Yeah, I bet Reggie wants to have a happy birthday.
Just underway, fourth quarter, 27-21 Saints. 1st and 20 for the Eagles back at their own 48-yard line. Garcia making a play change with the play clock at 3, 2, 1. Makes the snap, takes a deep drop. Pretty good protection. Sideline ball wide open. Reggie Brown, first down. That's it. They give it to him. Right on cue. Reggie Brown, first down, Philadelphia, inside the 30 at the 28-yard line. He beat Mike McKenzie, coming near side left, a gain of 24 yards, his 3rd catch.
Yeah, really a good route. He had bump and run with Reggie McKenzie. He faked like he was going to the post, broke back to the corner, but more impressively was the throw to Jeff Garcia, because that thing was right on the money, right on the sideline.
Precise throw by Garcia, having a nice day. 1st and 10 at the 28. Going right to left at the Saints 28. They show blitz. Run it to Westbrook. Coming left side against the blitz. Open field. 20, 15, left side. Inside the 15 to the 13. First down, Philadelphia. He ran right by the blitzer. Big yardage again for Brian Westbrook. Westbrook picks up 13. Westbrook has a 62-yard TD run and a 1-yard run to his credit this evening.
Yeah, I'll tell you, when a safety comes on a blitz and he runs by and misses him, you know you got one less guy in the secondary you got to beat. And I think Brian Westbrook knew that and tried to go the distance in.
Westbrook with that 62-yard run, an Eagles playoff record. Eagles in the Heinz red zone, looking for a tie. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. I formation. Pitch coming to Westbrook, left side. Clear field at the 10. Bang down at the 5-yard line. As the action went right, they pitched it naked coming left side. And Westbrook got inside the 5-yard line to the 4. Brought down by Josh Bullock's. Gain of about 8.5 on that play.
Tremendous hit by Josh Bullock, because I tell you, Westbrook had his momentum going. He was looking for the end zone, and a good stop there by Josh Bullock. But a very well executed play. Like you said, they faked to the fullback to the right, pitched the ball back to Westbrook going left, thinking that Will Smith was going to pursue down the line, and he did.
Westbrook stays in. I formation, second and a very short one at at the 4-yard line. Step to the right. Give it to Westbrook. Caught from behind. Loss of a half a yard, maybe a yard on that play. Outstanding play by the Pro Bowler, Will Smith, as the play went to the far side right.
They could have run the reverse that time. It would have worked too, because they're forgetting about the reverse or the counter plays. They're just chasing the play down fast as they can down the line of scrimmage.
Westbrook, what a day. 11 carries, 114 yards and a touchdown. Eagles with 12:09 to go in the fourth. Down 27-21 here at New Orleans. 3rd down and 1 at the 4. Right hash mark. 2 tights on the far right side. Offset eye. Turn and give it. No, here's Garcia throwing in a right flat to Thomas Capay. Taken down there and waiting for it. Beautifully done by Scott Fujita, who rides him out of bounds to the far side. Boy, it was like they knew that play was coming.
Well, they had a blitz on, and Jeff Garcia had no chance. He had to get rid of the football. And a great call there by Gary Gibbs, the defensive coordinator.
And I'll bring on David Akers for his first field goal attempt today. Won the game last week. Last play of the game against the Giants. And now he'll attempt from the 14-yard line, right hash, far side, 24 yards. John Dorembos, the snapper. Troy Detmer, the holder. Left-footed Akers. Snap, placement, kick. Hit by Akers, and 3 on the board for the Eagles. With that field goal, Barbasol makes another donation to the Boomer Esiason Foundation, dedicated to beating cystic fibrosis. Barbasol, shaving cream and gel, better by Barbasol. 11:08 to go in the fourth. Saints 27, Eagles 24. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
We're talking hoops. Kenny Smith and Ian Eagle, full court press.
Brett Hill of the Orlando Magic joins us.
Thus far, I've been healthy and feeling good, and more importantly, the team has been playing great ball, and we really got a lot of depth, a lot of good chemistry, a lot of good character guys, and we're just trying to go out there and learn how to be a good basketball team, and so far, so good.
Full court press. Weekdays, noon to 3 p.m. Eastern. NBA Radio on Sirius, Channel 127.
I'll be right there.
Dallas Cowboy Roy Williams likes to be there for children in the community. But even he can't be there for every child that needs his help.
Coming.
Hey, you can push a swing, read a story, or tie a shoelace, can't you? Maybe you can give him a hand. Help the NFL and United Way strengthen your community. Volunteer at unitedway.org.
NFL Network presents America's Game. 40 one-hour documentaries to answer the question, who is the greatest Super Bowl team of all time? Is it the undefeated Dolphins, or the Steelers of the 70s, Walsh's 49ers, or the 85 Bears, Lombardi and the First Dynasty, or Belichick and the last? America's Game, every Friday night on NFL Network.
66 Endo Help.
Welcome back, everybody. Dave Sims, Dan Reeves, and Jeff Bosnick with you. 11:08 to go in the fourth. And the Eagles with a 24-yard field goal by David Akers. Cap a 9-play, 63-yard drive in 4:57. 27-24 Saints. Reggie Brown, 3 catches today, 32, 20, and 24. Happy birthday, Reggie.
I'm telling you, the birthday boy. He's had 2 big catches this game so far.
Here's Akers, the left footer, on the approach, gets his foot into it, high, end over end. Michael Lewis runs up to get it, far side 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, right into a hole, 25, 30, 35-yard line. Nice return by the Beer Man, a former beer truck distributor. Michael Lewis with the return. Michael, make that Michael Lewis for the Eagles. He made the tackle on that play. We'll take a break, 11:01 to go in the fourth. 27-24 Eagles here in New Orleans. You're listening to the National Football League on Westwood One.
Ever told anyone you needed a vacation from your vacation? Well, there's a word for vacations that stress you out. Work. And at Amtrak, we don't think any trip should be work, so we do it all. We do the driving to over 500 destinations. We'll even make up a bed for you on our trains with sleeping accommodations. So all you have to do is kick back, take in the scenery, a good book, or just the inside of your eyelids. To book, call 1-800-USA-RAIL or visit Amtrak.com. Fares, routes, and schedules subject to change without notice. Blackout dates and restrictions apply.
The makers of H57 Hundia are proud to introduce I-57 Ignite. Feel the burn with I-57 Ignite. Go to www.myi57.com or call 800-501-0483. I-57 Ignite contains chá de bugre from Brazil. I-57 Ignite is used by models and super athletes. I-57 Ignite is now available by going to myi57.com or calling 800-501-0483. You can also get I-57 Ignite with chá de bugre from Brazil at CVS Pharmacy, Walgreens, Brooks, Eckerd, or Rite Aid.
Don't forget, there's still time for you to make plans and spend an unforgettable week in beautiful Honolulu with the NFL All-Stars. On Saturday, February 10th, the best players in the NFL, they're going to compete in the league's annual Pro Bowl. The rosters are set, and we know who's making the trip for the AFC and the NFC. Why don't you make the trip and say aloha to all the festivities surrounding the Pro Bowl? To book your All-Star Week travel package, call Pleasant Holidays at 1-800-5-HAWAII. That's 1-800-5-HAWAII, or log on to pleasantholidays.com/Pro Bowl. So the Saints with a lead of 27-24, 11:01 to go here in the fourth. And the Saints, boy, a touchdown would do them good to get up by 10, and that's Philly's job now to hold them in.
Yeah, you got these people, got these signs up hollering, make noise. I don't think you want to make noise when your Saints are on offense.
First and 10 Saints. They go left to right here in the fourth. They're black uniforms, gold helmets, gold numerals. Crowd gets quiet. Breeze takes a deep drop. He's got time. He looks right. Look to swing it. Nothing there, and he's sacked. Too much time. Too much time, and another sack. And it's going to go to Darwin Walker, and that sack, another $1,000 for the Boomer Esiason Foundation Sacks from CF Scholarship Program for young people with cystic fibrosis. Go to esiason.org for more information. Sponsored by Grant from Novartis. Fourth sack today by the Eagles. Last 10 possessions, 48 points, one punt at the end of the first half, Coach.
Yeah, and I tell you, they had a good job of coverage in the secondary, and when you get an I formation, most of the time, Reggie Bush flares out, and they did a good job of covering him. He had nobody to go to.
Second sack by Walker. Breeze in trouble. Outlets left side, Reggie Bush. Can't get out of the grasp far side of Omar Gaither at the 29-yard line. No gain. So the Eagles in good position here defensively with a 3rd and 16 facing the Saints with 10:05 to go, fourth quarter.
Yeah, two plays in a row. They did a really good job of stopping Reggie Bush on those plays and sacking Drew Brees on one of them, but trying to get the ball to Reggie Bush's hand then. So they're doing a good job of keying on Reggie Bush and trying to stop him before he gets to the line of scrimmage.
27-24, Saints, 9:45 to go, fourth quarter. NFC Championship awaits the winner. Breeze, shotgun, got time, step and throws, outlet right side, threw way over Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush never saw it. He said he was interfered with by Quentin Michael, but no sale there. Let's go to Jeff Bostic. Jeff?
You know what? Everybody's accountable on a football team. Punters, kickers, offensive line, defensive line, secondary, whoever. I am really scratching my head as I watch this game, wondering what game Sean Payton is watching. From an offensive play selection, where in the world is Deuce McAllister?
Didn't get a touch. Here's Weatherford. Wobbly kick, running up to get it Westbrook. Far side, looking to pick up a wall, and he flags. No, he gets outside contained and tripped up at the 35-yard line. There was one block, and a devastating block, and it was illegal. That freed him up. We'll take a break. 9:24 to go. Here in the fourth quarter, Saints 27, Eagles 24. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
In an instant, two objects collide. Their mass and velocity combining to create nearly 9,000 newtons of force. A burst of energy so great, it could lift a 23-ton block of concrete an inch off the ground. Power off the line is crucial in football. At GMC, it's about power off the assembly line. No wonder the GMC Sierra HD was named highest-ranked heavy-duty full-size pickup in initial quality by J.D. Power & Associates. GMC, professional grade. Visit jdpower.com for award information.
Hey there, this is your old biker pal, Smokey. I wanted to let you know about the great folks at Geico. Their motorcycle insurance covers most kinds of bikes, and they have money-saving discounts. I also wanted to let you know that my voice is this deep because of all the bugs I've swallowed out on the open road. And finally, I want to let you know that I've decided to start dating again. Well, see you later.
For a free rate quote, visit geico.com or call 1-800-44-CYCLE. Geico Motorcycle Insurance. Let's ride.
Where do you want to be?
Everybody has a different idea of the perfect home.
I'd like a veranda. For me and Miranda.
Ooh, I'd like to curl up in front of a fire with my doggy Squire.
My wife is itching for a big gourmet kitchen.
Bon appetit! Find your perfect place at Remax.com, where you can view all the listings in thousands of cities and towns. Visit Remax.com today.
Where do you want to be?
Each office independently owned and operated.
Copyright of today's broadcast of the NFL playoffs on Westwood One is owned by the National Football League on behalf of its member clubs. All rights to this broadcast are reserved, and any rebroadcast, recording, retransmission, or any other use of this broadcast without the express written permission of Westwood One and the NFL is strictly prohibited. Dave Sims, Dan Reeves, Jeff Bostic, and to Jeff's point before the break, 12 carries, a $110 and a touchdown for Juice McAllister. He wasn't even on the field that last drive. First and 10 Eagles at their own 37, down 27-24. Garcia under center. Sprint out to his right. Pump fake. Sets, throws, sideline ball, and incomplete. Now the route had been taken upfield by the intended receiver, and that's Reggie Brown. The ball was thrown well behind him.
Yeah, they were trying to hit a crossing route, and they did a good job. The Saints did of covering it. But, Dave, I have to say that wasn't a drive on that last one, anyone.
It was a possession.
3 plays and out.
It was a possession. I stand corrected.
Backwards.
The immortal words of Ed McMahon. Right you are, sir.
It was not a drive.
Second down and 10. Eagles at their own 37, 9:18 to go in the fourth, down 3. Garcia under center to his right, gives to Westbrook. Look to cut it back, nothing there. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage, running right side. Brought down by Will Smith, the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, really good job right there by Will Smith. He jumped over William Thomas, who tried to cut him on the play, and he just leapfrogged him and got right in there and made the tackle.
Philadelphia today, 5 of 11 on third down conversion. On the season, the Eagles at 42%, that's 8th in the league. And New Orleans is 6th in the league against third down conversions at 34-7. What gives here? Third down and 10. Philly at its own 37. Garcia in a shotgun with 3 wide to his right. Drops the throw. You're taking a snap. Deep snide, sideline ball, incomplete. Diving attempt coming to the near side, Greg Lewis. They've hit that play about 4 times today, and that was not one of the better throws by Garcia. So 3 and out. Jason Kraft covering for New Orleans.
Yeah, it was good tight coverage by Jason Kraft, but he had a little bit of daylight there, and like you said, he was thrown too far out of bounds.
Reggie Bush, you hear the crowd coming alive. Standing at the 19-yard line right in front of us. See what kind of kick Johnson can get. Takes a good snap. Right footer gets into it. Short hanger, Bush, 20-yard line, got a return. Looking to come right. He does at the 20, 25, and stops and pays for it right there at the 28-yard line. He was looking to cut back to his left. So a punt of 44 yards, a 9-yard return, tackle by Quentin Michael. Timeout here in New Orleans, 8:20 to go in the fourth. Saints 27, Eagles 24. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
What happens when one of the world's biggest artists takes the world's largest stage? Sunday, February 4th on CBS, Prince is the Pepsi Super Bowl 41 halftime show. Millions will watch, one fan will win. To find out more, go to superbowl.com/Pepsi. No purchase necessary. Sweepstakes ends on February 4th, 2007. For details and a link to the official rules, log on to superbowl.com/Pepsi. Sponsored by PepsiCo Inc.
In an instant, 2 objects collide. Their mass and velocity combining to create nearly 9,000 newtons of force. A burst of energy so great, it could lift a 23-ton block of concrete an inch off the ground. Power off the line is crucial in football. At GMC, it's about power off the assembly line. No wonder the GMC Sierra HD was named highest-ranked heavy-duty full-size pickup in initial quality by J.D. Power & Associates. GMC, professional grade. Visit jdpower.com for award information.
Top 3 reasons my house is getting a new look for the new year. Number 3, my resolution was brand new carpet. Oh, well, and no more pie. Number 2, we said we'd get a new kitchen someday. Oh, look, it's someday. And number 1, I could lose weight, but I'd rather lose the lime green tile in the bathroom.
Keep all your home improvement resolutions with special deferred financing on purchases store-wide with your Home Depot Consumer Credit Card. You can do it. We can help. Offer valid through 1/15 in U.S. only. See store for details.
Dave Sims and Dan Reeves here in the Subway Fresh broadcast booth at the Louisiana Superdome. Why get a warmed-over combo meal? Try a Subway Fresh value meal and save big. Subway, eat fresh. How about this, Coach? 10 different players that plays of 20 yards or more. Deuce McAllister probably should be leading the way. And this was the first sequence where we had back-to-back 3-and-out since the first quarter.
Wow.
First and 10 Saints. Their own 29. Up the middle, Deuce McAllister. Guess what? He runs for 6-7 yards. Brought down by Darwin Walker. The fans can feel it. Jeff Bostic is a former Super Bowl center. Now he got some jaw-jacking on the far side. No flags thrown. NFC Championship berth at stake here in New Orleans. The winner will sit tight and wait for tomorrow night's Chicago-Seattle game. Should Seattle win tomorrow, the winner of tonight's game will host.
Yeah, they got 7:45, and they had, what, an 8-minute, 26-second drive to win the last game. They need to use about much clock and settle for a field goal again.
Second down, they go left side. On a handoff to Deuce McAllister, pushes forward. Looks like he picked up 2, be about a yard short of a first down. He has to get it to the 34-yard line. Tahani Jones with the tackle. Saints on the day. 3 of 10 third down conversion. Clock becomes critical now. 7:15 and counting, fourth quarter. Saints lead at 27-24 over the Eagles. Saints break the huddle. Colston, haven't heard from him in a long time. He goes wide left. High formation, Deuce McAllister, the deep back. Miller motions left to tight end. Stretch play going right side, up the middle. Deuce McAllister pushed back, but he got across the 40. That's a first down for New Orleans. Brought down by Trent Cole.
You get about 3 more first downs like that, and it's all over. Because you can eat up the clock. Just keep running it, pounding it down their throat.
Both teams have their full complement of times out. These teams met in 92. These franchises met in 92. Eagles won at 36-20.
Got 2 tight ends in the game now, Dave.
Here we go with Breeze under center. Keep back is McAllister. Breeze turns to his left. Gives to McAllister, looking to bounce it back right. Got tripped up, picked up about 3, running behind his left guard. Pretty good play there by Tahani Jones as we pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL playoffs and Super Bowl 41.
Every NFL game right through the Super Bowl. Sirius Satellite Radio, the official satellite radio partner of the National Football League.
Action, deep ball, man running free, overthrown at the 25-yard line. Tried to get it to Copper as Breeze play faked and waggled back to his right and threw deep down the numbers on the right side for Copper, and he overthrew it.
Well, he had plenty of time and, had nobody close around him and just overthrew it because it was open and it wasn't that difficult to throw, but it just kind of flew on Drew Brees in. A little bit overthrown.
So at 23 seconds left on that play clock, 5:49 to go. Here in the fourth, 27-24. Saints looking at a third down and 9 at the 42, their own 42. Eagles rush 4. Breeze, short pop, cross and slant pattern to Colston. Right side, cross the 45 of Philadelphia. First down, New Orleans. William James and Sean Considine bring him down.
That's what they talk about when they say big-time players make big-time plays in big games. And that was a big-time play by Colston right there. He's done it all year, a big target, and Drew Brees laid it right on the money.
So Colston with a nice day. He's got 5 catches for 50 yards. Clock continues to run at 5:15. They closed out the Eagles in the previous meeting during the regular season with a long time-consuming drive. 8 minutes, almost 8.5 minutes. Reggie Bush in a deep back. in the eye. Breeze gives it to Reggie left side. Finds a hole. Breaks it to the outside at the 40. At the taken down, almost got to the 35. The Eagles had an angle on him. Roderick Hood got him, and it's a good thing he grabbed him up around his shoulders. Keeps the clock running as Reggie did not get out of bounds. Clock continues to run at 4:45 to go in the fourth.
And I think Reggie knew he didn't want to go out of bounds. He stayed in bounds. You can see him make the effort to get down on the ground before they've knocked him out.
Saints went 8 minutes and 26 seconds on a 16-play, 72-yard drive to set up a 31-yard Kearney field goal to beat Philadelphia back on October 15th by the same 27-24 score. Second down, a short 3 at the 38 of Philadelphia. Breeze turns to his left, gives to McAllister. Starts left, cuts it back and over the center. Had to get to the 35. He's close to a first down as we check in again with Jeff Bostic.
You know, it's one of those simple things, Dave. You're getting to a point in the game when the clock is your enemy. Sean Payton, I'm sure, has got to have made Drew Brees aware of the fact. Look at that game clock. See how much time is on that clock. The play clock is normally wound back to 40 seconds. Use as much of the time as physically possible.
They're not starting their conversation in the huddle till 20 seconds left on the play clock. It's at 13 now. Game clock at 3:40. Saints with a 27-24 lead. Colston goes wide to the left. McAllister and an eye behind Kearney. They motion the tight end Miller to the left. Stretch play coming right side. Give it to McAllister off a right guard. Hops and skips for about 4 yards. It's amazing, Coach. I can imagine if you were coaching this game, he'd have 40 carries by now. He is having a heck of a game.
Yeah, and you can't, it's easy to second guess. Sean Payton has a game plan coming in, but I tell you, Deuce McAllister's been amazing. And, just like Jeff said, Drew Brees then had that clock run down to 1 second. He used all of it he possibly could.
Clock at 3:21. Philly calls a timeout. 3:21. Got an Eagle with a cramp on the far side, but the Saints right now getting it done. It's Gaither with a cramp. But the Saints are getting it done right now. There's a break in the action with the score. Saints 27, the Eagles 24. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Where do you want to be?
We have a hard time agreeing on things.
Which movies to see, what's for dinner.
So we need lots of choices to find something we both like.
That's why we went to Remax.com to shop for a new home.
Remax.com shows you all the listings in thousands of cities and towns.
So we can find exactly what we want.
Like this 3-bedroom split level.
Or this restored colonial.
Or this place with the covered patio and the barbecue pit.
Or this one near the park.
Check this out.
Look at those trees.
See all the listings. Visit Remax.com today. Each office independently owned and operated.
Brenda Coates is a real Geico customer, not a paid celebrity. So to help tell her story, we hired Mr. Bert Bacharach.
Last year, I was rear-ended by a Geico customer.
I was hit in the rear.
First thought in my mind was about that funny lizard.
Lizard licks his eyeball.
I was so impressed with how they handled my claim, I switched.
I hope I'll never get hit in the rear.
Geico. Real service, real savings.
Heroes is TV's hottest new show. Last month's cliffhanger kept America waiting for more. Monday night, Heroes is back on NBC with new episodes. Heroes on an all-new Monday at 9, 8 Central on NBC. Deuce McAllister, a brilliant performance today. 18 carries, 129 yards and a touchdown. 4 receptions for 21 yards and a touchdown. And right now, the Saints in control. 3:24 to go. Fourth quarter, holding a 27-24 lead over the Eagles. And coming up next is a 2nd down and 7 at the Philadelphia 32.
And I see Reggie Bush in there, but I'm not sure that Deuce McAllister's in there.
Well, Bush is in there. He's wearing a high white sock, so he's easy to spot in there. Colston, Kearney, so no McAllister. Reggie Bush. They're going to run it. More than likely, he's going to carry it, or they'll try to throw it to him. He'll line up in an eye. Breeze asks for quiet. 2nd down and 7 at the Philadelphia 32. Miller motions left. I formation behind Breeze. Pitch. Oh, Bush fumbled it. Loose ball. It's recovered by Philadelphia. Same play. They faked the run to the fullback and a naked pitch left to Reggie Bush. He fumbled the ball. Philadelphia takes over. 3:18 to go and 2 times that remaining, down 3. Oh my goodness.
And I can't believe that you aren't going to watch Reggie Bush on this play. And, there wasn't anything there. I mean, it wasn't open. They actually had a tight end that faked the defensive end on that side and kind of held him, so there was no running room.
That's a similar play that Navy tried against Boston College with the game on the line. The kid missed the pitch. Boston College kicked the field goal to win the game. Almost the same play. Back bowl game about 3 weeks ago. Oh, this is interesting now. 3:18 to go. Fourth quarter, Eagles have 2 times out remaining. They take over 1st and 10 at their own 44, going right to left. Garcia in a shotgun, 2 receivers, both sides. Garcia takes a snap. Blitz coming. Garcia hangs, fires, throws, and it's caught by Westbrook, who almost got his face ripped off by Fred Thomas, and somehow Westbrook made the catch. He gets up limping, and they might wind up losing. Looks like 3 yards on the play.
That was a zone blitz, and the 2 linebackers blitzed on the side that Westbrook was on, and Fred Thomas did a great job of reading it and making the hit just as Westbrook caught the ball.
And the Eagles with the clock running down at 2:48, 2:47. Saints lead at 27-24. First in the NFC Championship game next week on the line. 2nd down and 11. Eagles at their own 43. Garcia under center. Buckholder motions right. Pitch it to Westbrook. Running right at the 40. Cuts inside. Picks up maybe 2 yards back to the original line of scrimmage. Brought down by Scott Fujita. Saint fans can feel it. 2:26 to go. Eagles not huddling with any kind of urgency right now as they face the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. More importantly, a 3rd down and 10 at the 44-yard line. Season on the line right here. 2:10 to go. Fourth quarter. Saints 27, Eagles 24.
I would let it
5 of 11 on 3rd down. And 3, 2, 1. They take the snap. Garcia back to throw. He's in trouble. Flush runs to his right. Flips it to Westbrook. Hit it with his left hand and dropped it. Take that Buckholder. And he drops the ball. So the Eagles were in 4-down territory clearly with about 56 to go here in the fourth quarter. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Brought to you by LiftMaster from Chamberlain, the world's #1 professionally installed garage door opener, making access easier. Saints 27, Eagles 24. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Although cystic fibrosis is a fatal genetic disorder, CF patients who are compliant to their treatments and maintain a healthy lifestyle are living longer, fuller lives. The Boomer Esiason Foundation provides academic scholarships to the growing adult CF population. Through the end of the season, every time an NFL quarterback gets sacked during one of our Westwood One NFL broadcasts, $1,000 will be added to the Foundation's Sacks for CF scholarship program. Please go to www.esiason.org and click on the Sacks for CF logo for more information. This effort to provide scholarships for people with CF is sponsored by a grant from Novartis.
Log on to Southwest.com for great low-fare specials. Fly Southwest Airlines nationwide for just $49 to $159 one way with a 14-day advance purchase by January 22nd. Only at Southwest.com.
You are now free to move about the country.
Federal tax of up to $3.40 per takeoff and landing. Airport taxes of up to $9 and federal September 11 security fee of up to $5 one way not included. Fares may vary by destination and day of travel. Published service only. Florida service excluded 3907 through 42307. Some flights operated by ATA Airlines. Hawaii excluded. Seats limited. Other restrictions apply.
A berth in the NFC Championship riding on this play. 4th down and 10. Eagles at their own 44. 1:56 to go, fourth quarter. Saints lead at 27-24. Listen to this crowd. Garcia in a shotgun with 3 receivers right, 2 left. Saints show blitz. Line makes the adjustment. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Garcia in trouble. Down the middle. Deep. And it's caught by Basket. He gets up at the 25, at the 30, and that's a first down for Philadelphia. Are you kidding me? Penalty flag, far side.
There was no play before the snap. False start.
First false start of the game for the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Hank Basket made a heck of a catch.
I'm telling you, that was an unbelievable throw by Jeff Garcia, though. I mean, to get that ball in there is just incredible. Now they're going to punt the football.
So 1:56 to go. That would have been one of the biggest moments in franchise history. Reggie Bush back to get it. He's been bailed out after fumbling the last time the Saints had the ball. Saints will be careful going after Dirk Johnson. Snap to him. He gets it high in the air. I mean, real high. Reggie Bush signals, makes a fair catch, 21-yard line. That's 4-5 hang time on a punt that covers 40 yards. So the New Orleans Saints are 1 minute and 48 seconds away from playing in the NFC Championship game for the first time in franchise history.
Yeah, the Eagles have got 2 timeouts, so they can stop the thing. If they stop them, Saints are thinking about making a first down. If they do, it's over.
Well, the fans, they are chanting Deuce. They want Deuce McAllister to get his hands on the ball. 6-year out of Mississippi, first-round pick in 2001. 1:48 to go. Fourth quarter. Saints 27, Eagles 24. Saints have the ball. 1st and 10. Their own 22. They go left to right here in the fourth. High formation behind Breeze. Breeze turns left, gives it to McAllister behind left guard, pushes forward, gets across the 25 to the 26, about a 4-yard gain. He's racking up some serious yardage as the Eagles will have to burn a timeout that'll take him down to 1 remaining. Darwin Walker making the stop for Philadelphia with 1:44 to go.
Yeah, this came out with 2 tight ends in. They were sitting in a trip formation to the right, single receiver to the left, and just ran the lead play to the weak side. And Deuce McAllister's turned it up there and makes 4 good yards.
Heck of a finish here, Coach. There's going to be a massive party if they can hold on. Let's take it with Jeff Bostic.
This is when you're in the huddle as an offensive line. You know you've dominated the opponent all day long. You look at your running back and say, come on, big boy, we're going to carry you to the first down mark.
Oh, I thought you'd probably want to fake it to the fullback and then pitch it to the tailback.
We will not be pitching the ball, and if you throw it, we shoot you on the spot.
1:44 to go. I hear that. Here's McAllister lining up in an eye. Tight ends to the left side. Now they bring Miller to the near side right. Give it to Deuce running left. Cuts it back up the middle. Cross the 30. Stays on his feet. He almost broke free. He's close for first down yardage. Brought down by Sheldon Brown running off the left tackle. Deuce McAllister getting it done. Going to set up as the Eagles call a timeout, it's going to set up a 3rd and short with 1:37 to go. McAllister 20 carries, 139, and a touchdown. Rushing, and he has a receiving touchdown as well.
Yeah, and Sean Payton is arguing that the first down, I think they spotted it where his knee hit the ground.
So a berth in the NFC Championship game next week. Saints come out of here with the win. They will be rooting like crazy for the Seattle Seahawks to win tomorrow night in Chicago. Seattle's the 4 seed. The Saints are the 2 seed. If they do meet, it would be right here. We'll be here for you next week here at Westwood One for the NFC Championship and the right to the Super Bowl.
I think they should review this and make sure he was down, because he definitely got another yard, from there. So they need to see, in the replay, you can't do anything. Nobody can challenge it. It's got to come from upstairs.
And now, New Orleans calls a timeout. Sean Payton bringing his entire offensive unit.
His knee is actually down. He's going to lose. If he challenges, he's going to lose a yard.
Inside the final 2 minutes. So any kind of replay is going to come from the booth upstairs. Johnny Greer, supervisor up here today.
If it comes from upstairs, they might move it back to the 30.
Yeah. So a 3rd and a very short one at the 31. Got to give it to Deuce again, right, Coach?
There's no question I would give it to Deuce. But, the defense knows that, too. And you might have some play that you've looked at on film at a running play that you think you could pick up 1 yard with, but it'd be hard for me not to hand it to 26.
Boy, the drama is building here at the Superdome. They are ready to blow the roof off of this sucker. 1:37 to go. Saints that far away from a berth for the first time in the NFC Championship game.
They're 1 yard away from the game being over.
Yes, sir.
If you make the first down, you can kneel down and run the clock out.
Eagles with no times out. 3rd and a short one. McAllister, the deep back. Breeze. They run blitz. Give it to McAllister. Breaks it. First down. That's the game right there.
Turn
to the 35.
The party's over.
Your old teammate, Don Meredith.
Yes, sir. They saved it all.
Let's Let the party begin here in New Orleans, everybody. Puck coming down at 119. The emotional, sentimental favorite in all of American sports, the New Orleans Saints. Clock ticking down. This is better than New Year's Eve.
Boy, what a football game. What a
1 minute to go. Breeze under center. He's going to take a knee. 52 seconds to go. Takes a knee. He'll take a knee one more time. And it's going to be bedlam here in New Orleans.
It already is bedlam here in New Orleans. Man, I don't want to be on the streets tonight.
Well, Coach, you might as well sit in because you're not going anywhere for a while here. This is going to be a party to rewrite the record books. 27 seconds to go. Here comes Breeze. He's going to take a snap and take a knee. There it is. Ball game over. The New Orleans Saints will play for the NFC Championship game. They have defeated the Philadelphia Eagles by the score of 27-24 here at the Louisiana Superdome. What an historic day for the New Orleans Saints and the city of New Orleans.
Unbelievable football game, too, Dave. I tell you, both teams got to be commended. You know, there was only one illegal procedure penalty, and that was in the last, drive that really called the play back by the Philadelphia Eagles. They did a great job of handling the crowd noise, and, what a great show they put on.
Hey, Seattle, you've got a lot of fans here in New Orleans. The Saints fans are going to be pulling. There'll be a lot of people in church tomorrow morning. Go you Seahawks.
I don't know if many of these are going to be in church tomorrow.
Somebody won't, but a lot of people will be proxies for the folks here.
Amen. That's right.
That's the end of the game. The final score, the New Orleans Saints 27, the Philadelphia Eagles 24. When we return, Tommy Tighe rejoins us from the RE/MAX broadcast studios with a post-game report. You're listening to the NFL playoffs on Westwood One.
The NFL and United Way would like to remind you that hurricanes bring several hours of terror, several days of recovery, and several years of rebuilding. It's easy to forget we're still rebuilding communities that were ravaged by hurricanes years ago, and we really could use a hand. Find out how you can help at unitedway.org.
In an instant, two objects collide. Their mass and velocity combining to create nearly 9,000 newtons of force. A burst of energy so great, it could lift a 23-ton block of concrete an inch off the ground. Power off the line is crucial in football. At GMC, it's about power off the assembly line. No wonder the GMC Sierra HD was named highest-ranked heavy-duty full-size pickup in initial quality by J.D. Power & Associates. GMC, professional grade. Visit jdpower.com for award information.
Hi, I'm Gina Gallo. Family has been at the heart of the Ernest and Julio Gallo Winery for over 3 generations, a tradition that continues today. To celebrate, we have introduced our new family label, Gallo Family Vineyards. We offer our estate, single vineyard, Sonoma Reserve, and our ever-popular Twin Valley for everyday enjoyment. When you see the new Gallo Family Vineyards label, know that one thing has not changed, the award-winning quality. From our family to yours, we wish you all the best.
Gallo Family Vineyards, copyright 2006, Modesto and Sonoma County, Healdsburg, California, all rights reserved.
In the world of sports, success often comes from split-second decisions. As a facilities manager contractor, those split-second decisions are made faster and smarter with Grainger by your side. Grainger lets you run with the ball. Everything you need to maintain your facility is right there with a broad range of selections in every product category. Count on Grainger to help make your split-second decisions the right decision and come out a winner every time. Call, click, or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
21 years. After 21 years in the Marine Corps, I decided to leave everything I knew and went into business for myself.
Wayne Gatewood, President and CEO, Quality Support, Inc.
We started with myself, a friend of mine, and a German Shepherd. It was hard at first, but soon we landed this huge federal government contract to organize an international delegation meeting in New York City. We needed the cash flow to get it done. Our bank had turned us down. I called Open from American Express, and the representative verified the contract with us, and within 24 hours, we had our money. This representative really took time to understand my situation.
Open-minded. It's how small business owners approach their business and how American Express serves them. Open to giving Wayne the attention he needed to reach the next level. To see how Open from American Express can help your business, visit open.com or call 800-NOW-OPEN. Terms and conditions apply.
Well, you know, American Express just went the extra mile for me.
Hi, everyone. Along with Alex Chavez at the controls, I'm Tommy Tighe. The final score, New Orleans holds off Philadelphia 27-24. Now let's get to the highlights with the game. 6-0 New Orleans after one. You'd think eventually, after what we saw in the first game, somebody in this round would find pay dirt, wouldn't they? How about 2 plays after that ensuing kick?
3rd down and 9 at his own 25. Shotgun with Buckholder and Westbrook flanking him. Takes his snap. Pretty good protection. Now coming a little bit to his left. Throwing a deep home run ball. Man is clear. Stallworth is there. Makes a catch at the 20. Angling to his right at the 10. 5 walks in. Touchdown, Philadelphia!
You can go home again in what used to be Dante's Inferno. He heats things up with a 75-yard TD strike. We had a ball game on our hands as the Saints come right back. Take 8 minutes off the clock with Bush and McAllister doing the bulk of the damage, racing the visitors 4.
Breeze under center. Copper right with Reggie Bush the deep back. Give it to Reggie. Left guard. Nothing there. Breaks it to the right side at the 5. He's outside contained. He's in. Touchdown, New Orleans Saints and Reggie Bush.
The Eagles are bushwhacked, falling behind 13-7, but the floodgates were opening up. Things were going crazy all over the place. Jeff Garcia moving as quickly downfield as time was winding down in the half.
Ball's inside the 1-yard line. Garcia under center. Turns to his right. Gives to Westbrook. Airborne. He's in. Touchdown. Eagles tied at 13 with 50 seconds to go, second quarter.
And the extra point, 14-13 at the break. Could they carry that momentum over into the third quarter?
2nd down and 5. Garcia gives to Westbrook. Right side. Got big running room. 45-50. Nobody beat. 45-40. Far near sideline. 30. One man to catch him at the 15. 10-5. He carries him in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ryan Westbrook does it again. A 62-yard run.
The Westbrook young man is second of the day. The Beast of the East was in control. However, it didn't last long as the Saints wanted to turn this one into a shootout.
Now they line up in an eye with McAllister, the deep back, 1st and goal at the 5. Tight end Campbell motions to the right. Breeze turns, gives to McAllister straight up the gut. Bottled up for a moment, but a good surge as he pushes to the 3, to the 2. He's in! Touchdown, Deuce McAllister!
This is wild, a 1-point game now midway through the period. As the quarter was winding down, things got rather breezy. Time now for our Remax outstanding play of the game.
Offset eye to the left on his 1st and 10. Make that 1st and goal at the 10. Breeze, backpedals, flips it to left flat to McAllister in the flat. 10, 5, he's in! Touchdown Saints! Saints regain the lead at 26-21.
Add the extra point. They go on to gain the victory. That's the second for McAllister. The Remax outstanding play of the game brought to you by Remax Outstanding Agents. Outstanding results. The Saints become the first team ever to reach the conference title game next week after losing 13 games the year before. Congratulations to the New Orleans Saints and their fans. Up next, we'll rejoin Dave and Dan for some post-game analysis, and we'll talk to one of the game's stars. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
We're talking hoops. Kenny the Jet Smith and Mike Yam, Full Court Press.
Bucs General Manager Larry Harris with us. And why exactly did you guys decide to trade for Earl Boykins?
We were actively looking to find some kind of backcourt help. We thought as an organization we needed to look at somebody that was on a roster right now playing. It just turned out that Denver was in a situation they were looking to do some things. It came about very quickly.
Full Court Press. Weekdays, noon to 3 p.m. Eastern. NBA Radio on Sirius, Channel 127.
Chicago Bear Roberto Garza knows for some teams, learning English as a second language is their first priority.
Hello, class. My name is Roberto Garza.
My name is Roberto Garza.
No, your name is Hector Ramirez.
No, your name is Hector Ramirez.
No, my name is Roberto Garza.
Hey, you know who you are. Maybe there's someone in your community you could help.
My name is Hector Ramirez.
Help the NFL and United Way strengthen your community. Volunteer at unitedway.org.
Tim Ryan, Pat Kerwin, moving the chains.
Very good offensive mind, has done terrific things at USC. Steve Sarkisian on the program. How did your interview go with the Oakland Raiders, Sark?
You know, it was really fun. I was excited to go in and just meet with Mr. Davis, talking X's and O's, personnel, practice, all the things that go along with running a first-class organization.
Moving the chains live weekdays, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern, Channel 124.
Your only only source for baseball on Sirius.
The Mike and Murray Show.
Newest member of the San Francisco Giants, Barry Zito.
Congratulations, $126 million.
It's great to have the owners invest in me and believe in me to the level that I've always felt that I could pitch, and I'm trying to take my game right now to a higher level and come in there and be a leader and help out the young kids and perform better than I ever have.
The Mike and Murray Show. Weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern on Sirius Sports Channel 123.
Welcome back, everybody. Tommy Togg at the RE/MAX Broadcast Studios. It's the NFL playoffs on Westwood One. The final score, New Orleans 27, Philadelphia 24. Now let's return to the Superdome where we rejoin Dave Sims and Dan Reeves. Guys?
All right, Tommy, thank you very much. This party, boy, this bad boy's going to last for at least a week till next week. I'm telling you, 27-24. As we mentioned earlier, the Seattle fans, you got a whole region of people rooting for you because they want you down here as opposed to going to Chicago next week for the NFC Championship. Dan Reeves, Dave Sims, we're here in the Subway Fresh broadcast booth at the Louisiana Superdome. Why get a warmed-over combo meal? Try a Subway Fresh value meal and save big. Subway, eat fresh. All right, Coach, first an overview, and then we'll get into our awards here. Heck of a game.
Oh, unbelievable. I mean, it's like a boxing match. People going back and forth, trying to make the knockout punch, can never do it. The other team just never gave up, and, you know, what an exciting football game.
It was outstanding, and we didn't get field goals, Coach.
That's right. Well, it ended with a field goal. The last score was a field goal, but in between there we had, what, 5 touchdowns.
Yes,
Six
sir.
touchdowns. Six touchdowns.
Time now for a Rolaids moment. What would you make that, Coach?
Oh, without any question. I mean, the Saints are driving and going to put the nail in the coffin and get this game over with about 3 minutes to go. And all of a sudden they run the counter play and pitch it back to Reggie Bush. Gets fumbled. They recover it, and that's the only chance they really had of, you know, winning the football game or tying it and sending it in overtime.
That's tonight's Rolaids moment, brought to you by Extra Strength Rolaids Plus Gas Relief. Rolaids Plus relieves tough heartburn fast. Plus, it tackles gas pressure, too. How about tonight for Deuce McAllister? He was marvelous today. As we check out the rushing totals, McAllister, 21 carries for 143. That's 6.8 per carry. And he caught the ball 4 times for 20 yards and a touchdown. A fine performance by Deuce McAllister. Time now for a Wrangler 5-star performance of the game. Who do you give it to, Coach?
Oh, I would give it to Deuce McAllister. I mean, he sets a Saint playoff record. 48 yards was the rushing record for the New Orleans Saints. Now Deuce has it. He was definitely an outstanding player in the game for me.
That's our 5-star performance of the game. Brought to you by Wrangler, makers of 5-star premium denim jeans. Built comfortable, built strong, built right. Let's go down to Jeff Bostic standing by with Jeff Carney.
To say you're going to the NFC Championship game. Unbelievable. Hey, we knew it from the start. This team has a lot of character, a lot of heart. I'm just so excited for this organization, these players, the city, all the people, the Gulf Coast, for what they've gone through. It's unbelievable. So emotional. It's unbelievable. They deserve it. Tell me what it was like a year ago to be where you are right now. Overwhelming. To come from the complete bottom and rise to the top. And we've done it with one word, character. All season long. Guys have stepped up, made big plays. This guy right here, Marcus Colson. Everybody. It's been a great team effort all year. What went through your mind when the ball bounced out of Reggie Bush's hand late in the fourth quarter? Gut-wrenching. I got sick to my stomach. But I have faith in our defense. They're playing great all game, and I know they weren't going to let them get anywhere, and they did a great job with me. And then Deuce finished it off at the end. Finished with a victory, and that's awesome. It all matters. I think there's a lot of New Orleans Saints fans that are pulling for Seattle tomorrow. What do you think? Oh, yeah, I'm from Seattle. I'm pulling for them, too. I want to play down here. Hey, we'll play whoever, Chicago or Seattle. Wherever we're at, it don't matter. Mike Carney, go enjoy this. Thank you very much, sir. Back handcuff you guys.
Mike Kearney, second time we've had him on our postgame show. He was brilliant in the win at Dallas. A good, hard-nosed fullback player, and his emotion, boy, it really tells the whole story of what's going on down here, Coach.
Yeah, and he's right. Everybody's pulling for Seattle, but I tell you what, these guys are tickled to death to go to Chicago. You're just playing an NFC Championship game. You're one game away from the Super Bowl where you have a chance then to play for the World Championship. And, you know, we went into Minnesota several years ago when I was at Atlanta, and everybody said, well, you got no chance. I tell you, anything can happen in football. You just got to believe and go there and get the job done.
Here, here. Time for the Interstate Batteries turning point of the game. What would you make that, Coach?
The turning point, without question, to me, was when it was 27-21, and the Saints, the Eagles were moving, you know, and got the ball down to the 5-yard line, had 2nd and 1, and a great tackle by Josh Bullock actually stopped, you know, Westbrook for make it 2nd and 1. Then Will Smith chased the play down from behind and threw him for a loss. And then on 3rd down, they came with a zone blitz, and Fajita knocked the ball carrier out of bounds, you know, after making the catch, and stopped him and made him settle for a field goal. I think that was a turning point of the game.
That's the turning point of the game, brought to you by Interstate Batteries. Put confidence and reliability under your hood. Call 1-800-CRANK-IT or visit interstatebatteries.com to find a dealer nearest you. Interstate Batteries, the official battery of the great outdoors. 27-24, Saints advance to the NFC Championship with a victory over the Philadelphia Eagles. We'll be right back with more. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
A regular monthly income is what you depend on throughout your working life. Shouldn't it be there for you in your retirement? Well, now it can be. Introducing Guaranteed Lifetime Income from New York Life. A guaranteed paycheck every month, no matter how long your retirement lasts. It's income you can be confident of, no matter what. So ask us about Guaranteed Lifetime Income. It means the longer your retirement, the longer we pay you. Peace of mind for your retirement. It's what makes New York Life the company you keep.
For more information, call 1-866-NY-LIFE-8. That's 1-866-NY-LIFE-8. Guaranteed lifetime income refers to certain annuity contracts generally issued by New York Life Insurance and Annuity Corporation, a subsidiary of New York Life Insurance Company. The guarantee is backed by the claims-paying ability of issuer.
The 49th Annual Grammy Awards, Sunday, February 11th at 8 p.m. Beyonce, Mary J. Blige, Gnarls Barkley, the Dixie Chicks, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, part of the excitement that only the Grammys can create. And we'll see what unsigned artist makes their Grammy debut, singing with Justin Timberlake. It's a true Grammy moment. Check out Grammy.com for more info. The 49th Annual Grammy Awards, Sunday, February 11th, 8 p.m. on CBS.
Where do you want to be?
Everybody has a different idea of the perfect home.
I'd like a veranda for me and Miranda.
Ooh, I'd like to curl up in front of a fire with my doggy Squire.
My wife is itching for a big gourmet kitchen.
Bon appetit! Find your perfect place at RE/MAX.com, where you can view all the listings in thousands of cities and towns. Visit RE/MAX.com today.
Where do you want to be?
Each office independently owned and operated.
Don't forget to join us again tomorrow for another NFL divisional playoff doubleheader. First, the Chicago Bears battle the Seattle Seahawks, followed by the San Diego Chargers and the New England Patriots. Our coverage begins at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time on many of these same stations. From the wild card round all the way to Super Bowl 41 in Miami. If it's the NFL playoffs, it's on Westwood One. Back here at the emptying, but still pulsating, if you will, Louisiana Superdome, the Saints advance to the NFC Championship for the first time in franchise history with a 27-24 win over the Philadelphia Eagles. Brilliant performance by Deuce McAllister. He finishes with 143 yards rushing. Drew Brees, 20 of 32, 243 yards, a touchdown, no picks. Colston had 5 catches for 55 yards. The tight end Miller, 4 for 64. McAllister, 4 for 20. Philadelphia, led by Jeff Garcia, 15 of 30, 240 yards, 1 touchdown. Dante Stallworth, 3 catches for 100 yards, along a 75. That was a touchdown. Reggie Brown, 3 catches on his birthday for 76 yards. And Westbrook, 3 catches for only 5 yards.
Yeah, he had about 3 drops in there that could have been some big-time plays.
And rushing-wise, it was Westbrook, 13 carries for 116, a long of 62. He scored 2 touchdowns. And those are your significant numbers for this afternoon. Coach, a pleasure. Good to see you again.
And Dave, enjoyed it.
Enjoyed it myself. And all the best to you. Who do you like next week? Who do you like in tomorrow's game?
Well, I'll take the home team, Chicago. I think it's going to be tough for Seattle to beat them there.
All right. How about New England and San Diego?
Never bet against Tom Brady, but I'm going to be pulling for Marty Schottenheimer. He's got to get that big monkey off his back.
Here. Jeff Bostic, thank you. Good to have you with us. And we'll see you guys down the line. I'm Dave Sims. Right now, let's send it back to Tommy Tag in our Westwood One Remax broadcast studios.
Okay, Dave, more of our post-game show to follow. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Sirius 125 is your home for the most popular sport on the planet. Each week we bring you up to 7 live Champions League and EPL matches, including each of Chelsea's matches, along with a host of classic matches.
This guy is unbelievable.
And Sirius 125 also houses the best soccer talk. World Soccer Daily comes your way every day at 1 p.m. Eastern. And on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Eastern, it's The Football Show with Giorgio Canaglia and Charlie Stilitano. Sirius is dedicated to bringing the world's most popular game to you. Log on to Sirius.com for the full schedule of soccer programming exclusively on Sirius.
Adam Shine, Solomon Wilcott, the Afternoon Blitz.
The owner of the Atlanta Falcons, he's Arthur Blank. Is Coach Petrino, Arthur, married to Michael Vick?
Michael is our franchise quarterback. Bobby understands that. Bobby, given his experience working with quarterbacks on the offensive side of the ball, will be able to help him in terms of that kind of consistency.
The Afternoon Blitz, weekdays, 3 to 7 p.m. Eastern, Channel 124. We're talking hoops. Kenny Smith and Ian Eagle, Full Court Press.
Brad Hale of the Orlando Magic joins us.
Thus far, I've been healthy and feeling good, and more importantly, the team has been playing great ball. And we've really got a lot of depth, a lot of good chemistry, a lot of good character guys, and we're just trying to go out there and learn how to be a good basketball team, and so far, so good.
Full Court Press, weekdays, noon to 3 p.m. Eastern, NBA Radio on Sirius, Channel 127.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Brian McGovern from Sirius NFL Radio. We have a special postseason edition of Late Hits coming up right after the Eagles-Saints game in New Orleans. We'll open up the phone lines at 877-NFL-KICK. We'll recap the Saturday action with the Colts going to Baltimore to play the Ravens. Certainly talk about the Eagles-Saints matchup. And we'll delve into the Sunday game, Seattle in Chicago to take on the Bears. Patriots on the road to take on the number 1 seed Chargers in the AFC. Don't forget Late Hits Saturday night after Eagles-Saints on Sirius NFL Radio, Channel 124.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Tommy Tighe with the NFL playoffs on Westwood One. The final score of game number 2, New Orleans 27, Philadelphia 24. After the contest, Sean Payton says this is a tremendous feeling.
Obviously, it's an exciting win for this team, this organization, and this city. And I couldn't be more proud of a group of guys that fought and battled. That's a good football team we beat tonight, and it came right down to the wire, just like the first game.
Eagle coach Andy Reid felt his team did have their chances.
It was back and forth. I mean, heck, we got the ball back right at the end there, and the defense did a great job of causing a turnover, and and then we didn't take advantage of it offensively.
A tough loss for Philadelphia. Joining us now on the line, the second highest paid sports figure behind David Beckham, spicing things up from his posh suite in Midtown Manhattan, Boomer Esiason. How are you this evening?
You know, you're unbelievable.
Thank you.
You're unbelievable. What an introduction that is. How are you, Tommy? I'm doing great, and certainly very happy for the players that won today and feel awful for the teams that lost. And let's start with the first game in Indianapolis, and if you would have told me, or in Baltimore, if you would have told me that Peyton Manning would have been held to 15 points and 2 interceptions, I would say, dang, his team was going to lose.
Sure.
And it was just a testament to this now resurgent Indianapolis defense. I hearken back to the time that the Indianapolis Colts lost to the Houston Texans, and after that game, Peyton Manning was quoted as saying, I can't play offense and defense, I can only play offense. Well, it's his defense that has picked him up big the last 2 weeks, And I'll tell you, the end of the game was even more impressive in my eyes because Dominic Rhodes came in. They put the rookie Joe Adai on the sideline. They said, okay, Dominic, let's run this ball out and let's not fumble it. And the offensive line took over. And the interesting thing about that part of the game, Tommy, for anybody who doesn't realize this, Peyton Manning is calling those plays at the line of scrimmage, away from the strength of the defense. So even though he struggled today, he still has to call the plays. He still has to grind through the game. And Dominic Rhodes and that offensive line deserve a lot of credit to finish the game off the way they did.
Indy wins it 15-6, 5 field goals from Adam Vinatieri. That ties the NFL playoff record. Peyton Manning, 2 rather ho-hum performances, as you mentioned. He is in the championship game, Boomer, as well as that defense is playing right now, regardless who they play, New England or San Diego. Do they need Manning to step up next week?
Well, they will. I mean, especially if they go to San Diego. You know, San Diego is clearly the best team in all of the NFL. There's no question about that. I don't think anybody doubts that, but you still have to play the game. I heard Dan Reeves talking after the game about how his Atlanta Falcons went into the Minnesota Vikings and beat them in an NFC championship game, and nobody thought that they were going to win. So you have to play the game. You have to show up. You have to perform. So there's no question against, I think on the road against San Diego would be a very tall order for him and their defense. But listen, everybody's been writing them off, including yours truly, and they have come back and they have really played too well of a defensive games, I think, the last 2 weeks. And, you know, they're going to need him now. You know, listen, Ben Roethlisberger played 3 really great games in the playoffs last year before the Super Bowl. Didn't play great in the Super Bowl, but his team picked him up in the Super Bowl. Maybe this is the opposite of that.
How about the second game? Saints hold off the Eagles 27-24. This is exactly what we hoped for, an up and down, back and forth game. Great game to watch.
Almost perfectly executed from the standpoint of every one of us thinking that this was going to be a high-scoring game. No question about that. Listen, I love Sean Payton. I love the fact that he is pedal to the metal offense. He's not getting conservative. They have so many weapons, Tommy, and you saw all of those on display tonight. And notwithstanding, I have to tell you, the Philadelphia Eagles represented themselves. Brian Westbrook had a great game. Even though Jeff Garcia's numbers don't reflect a great game, he played very well tonight. The big question I have was at the end of the game when Philadelphia had a fourth down. They made the first down, but it was called back due to a penalty. Why not just go for it there again? Yeah. I mean, why punt the ball? You have 2 timeouts left. You don't have 3. Right. And your defense is not stopping the New Orleans Saints. So why punt the ball in that situation? And listen, Andy Reid is a great football coach, and I would never, ever want to take anything away from him. But I think he made an error in judgment there. 4th and long, not easy to make a first down, but they did on the previous play. Why couldn't they do it again?
Before we let you go, let's take a look at tomorrow. Seattle and Chicago, supposedly a wintry mix in the Windy City. Who do you think that's going to help if that happens?
Well, you know, Seattle's played in this kind of weather all year long, it seems like, out in Seattle. Those crazy games that we had on Monday night out there with snow and rain and sleet. So I don't think the weather is going to be a factor for anybody. I mean, with the exception of the ball carriers on both sides, and also the quarterbacks who have to throw it. It's not an advantage for anybody, I don't think. But listen, we all know what this game's all about. It's about the quarterback of the Chicago Bears. Can Rex Grossman be a positive influence in this game? And even if he's not a positive influence in this game, and I hate saying this, can he manage the game to the point where he doesn't make any mistakes and let Hasselbeck and anybody else on Seattle make the mistakes? So, you know, that's the big rub in this game. I think it's going to be a very tough game for Seattle. And I think that Chicago should win this game simply because I think they have the better defense. But, you know, the wild card in this, Tommy, is Rex Grossman. And all of us think that if he gets off to a bad start, a couple interceptions in the first half, none of us would be shocked if Lovie Smith yanked him out of the game. So a lot of pressure on that young man to perform tomorrow to get their team to the NFC Championship game against the Saints.
And, of course, the game on Westwood One and CBS television, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. New England, San Diego, we expected it to be the game of the weekend. What do you think?
Well, I don't know. We might have just seen the game of the weekend between New Orleans and Philadelphia from a scoring standpoint and a lot of different things. But, you know, there's so many intriguing matchups in this game as well. I know the New England Patriots are afraid of the speed of the San Diego Chargers. You know, Antonio Gates and LaDainian Tomlinson on offense, while they do have very good linebackers in New England, very cagey, heady, smart, tremendous football players, they lack the speed to stay up with those guys. That means they have to be almost perfect in fitting in and reading the offense. That's going to be a problem for them. And then the speed of Sean Merriman and Phillips on defense. You got to get those guys, make sure that they're not locked up one-on-one in obvious passing situations. But, the wild card in this game is Phillip Rivers. He's never played in the playoffs before. This is a highly stressed environment, playing against a Belichick defense. The great thing for him, he's got the security blanket in LaDainian Tomlinson. But personally for me, I'm not going against Tom Brady. I'm not going against Bill Belichick. I mean, too many times they have been underdogs and they have won, and I would not be surprised if they win this game either. We should have a great game, and I'm sure Marty Schottenheimer will allow Cam Cameron, the offensive coordinator of San Diego, to call plays, because he does not want to be hit with Marty ball, kind of rhetoric after the game is over with. So look for, I think, a pretty good game tomorrow, and look for the New England Patriots to spread them out, much like they did the Minnesota Vikings in a Monday night game earlier this season.
Boomer, have a good night's sleep. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, Tommy, have a great one, my man.
All right. Boomer Esiason, CBS Television and Westwood One. We'll wrap things up when we return. You're listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One.
Hi, everybody. Boomer Esiason here with your StubHub ticket update. Football fans, don't miss any of the action this season on the gridiron. Pick up NFL and NCAA tickets to the biggest games on StubHub, even if they're sold out. And every time you buy or sell NFL tickets on StubHub, a portion of the proceeds will go to my foundation. And best of all, StubHub makes sure that buyers get authentic tickets on time and sellers get paid quickly, all through their industry-first Fan Protect Guarantee. To order your sports, concert, and theater tickets today, visit StubHub.com or call 1-866-StubHub. StubHub, where fans buy and sell tickets.
StubHub! Professional football is a ballet with 350-pound dancers who smash into each other at full speed. And only one high-performance taste is suited to accompany this beautifully choreographed mayhem. Blue Diamond Smokehouse Almonds, tackling your taste buds with fresh roasted, crunchy, unsurpassed flavor. Blue Diamond Almonds. Have you had your can of wheat?
Paula Sala is a real Geico customer, not an actor. So to help tell her story, we hired that announcer guy from the movies.
When the storm hit, both our cars were totally underwater.
In a world where both of our cars were totally underwater,
we thought it would take forever to get some help.
But a new wind was about to blow.
With Geico, we had our check in 2 days.
Payback. This time, it's for real.
Geico. Real service, real savings.
Huddle up, Kowalski. The game's on the line. It's up to you.
Blood pressure's killing me.
You can do it.
I mean gas pressure.
Try extra strength Rolaids Plus gas relief.
Rolaids Plus?
Rolaids wipes out tough heartburn fast. Plus, it is the most effective anti-gas medicine. Tums doesn't.
Yeah?
And it's a delicious soft chew that's chewy, not chalky. Where are you going?
To get some!
Wish you ran that fast during the game.
Rolaids Plus gas relief. Another way Rolaids spells relief. Use as directed.
The final score, New Orleans 27, Philadelphia 24. You've been listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One. Pre-game and halftime catering provided by Subway. Eat fresh, Mr. Subway. It was outstanding. Best chicken sandwich our crack staff has ever had. Sean is starting to look a little bit like Jarrett. Thanks again. Tonight's broadcast has also been sponsored by Rolaids, by Remax, by Wrangler Jeans, by Blue Diamond Almonds, by StubHub.com, by the Game Show Network, by Parts Plus Auto Stores and Car Care Centers, by OnStar, by GM, by Barbasol Shaving Cream and Gel, by Gallo Wines, by Granger Industrial Supply, by the Home Depot, by Saks for Cystic Fibrosis, by Campbell's Chunky Soup, and by NFL.com. We'd like to thank our crew for this evening. Studio coordinator Kyle Casey. Production assistance provided by Gary Baylor, John Feinroth, and Alex O. Chavez. The spotter was Rich Weaver. Statistician Alden Hagedorn. Engineer Doug Lane. The producer Jim McClure. The executive producer of Westwood One is Howard J. Deneroff. Don't forget to join us again tomorrow for another NFL divisional playoff doubleheader. First, the Chicago Bears battle the Seattle Seahawks, followed by the New England Patriots and the San Diego Chargers. Coverage begins at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific time on most of these same stations. If it's the NFL playoffs, it's on Westwood One. Once again, our final score from the Louisiana Superdome. The New Orleans Saints move into the conference championship game for the first time ever as they nose out a 27-24 victory over the Philadelphia Eagles. And earlier today, Indianapolis and Baltimore played the first playoff game since 1979 where neither team had a touchdown. Colts win on 5 Adam Vinatieri field goals by the count of 15-6. Now for Dave Sims, Dan Reeves, and Jeff Bostic, I'm Tommy Tighe. Thanks for joining us, everyone. You've been listening to the NFL Playoffs on Westwood One, the nation's league.
This broadcast of the National Football League on Sirius is brought to you by Rocky Mountain Cold Coors Light. taste the cold. Sirius is your exclusive satellite radio home for every NFL game. We now return to the program regularly scheduled at this time.